Oh my god, we're going.
Let's freaking do this. Oh, this is freaking cool to have.
Let's get this show on the road.
Get the page refreshed, get the stuff.
Get
the snash.
Snash? What does snash mean? What is a snash?
It'll have to do. I'm not very good. I was just thinking, yeah, it'll be funny because it rhymes.
Of course. Makes sense to me.
It makes sense. It made sense in the moment. You had to be there to understand it.
Well, anybody. Anyway.
So, how's everybody doing?
There's no one here. Yet.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
That's good. I've had a not too interesting of a week, except for yesterday. I had a coworker party. I did a little bit of dancing, a little bit of fun stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
hello,
very
sorry.
shocking to even myself that it happened. Hello, how you doing?
Why are we watching cutscenes?
I don't know.
This is a problem. What route are we doing? Neutral hero? Or not neutral hero, semi-hero. I don't fucking know.
I guess so.
That's the only one we haven't done.
We did like figure out which one was Route 69 and we were going to do that. I remember. That's
it's one of the ones. It's one of the endings we've already gotten though, so that's why I was like, don't know if I want to get that.
That's a shame.
Or actually, it might not have been. I don't know.
I don't know why my phone sounds on. That's like absolutely never happened.
This has never happened.
This has never happened before. I'm always super paranoid about sounds. I'll constantly check my phone just to make sure it hasn't gone off and vibrate. Because sometimes it'll just do that if it's in your pocket, it'll swap off. And so at my work, every now I'll just like check my phone. I'm sure people think, oh, he's probably checking Twitter. It's like, no. I'm just looking to make sure, it's not going to make a noise if anything happens. I'm always just super paranoid about that.
You gotta be, prepped and ready for that sort of stuff.
I just don't like it when people hear, like, a sound that belongs to me. Okay, so yeah, we did neutral evil last time, so I guess it is neutral good this time.
Yeah.
Neutral hero.
And if we have time, another one.
Yeah.
We can try to go for ending 69.
Yeah. What was this?
If anyone wants to link that route.
If anyone would be so kind as to remind. But what was I thinking about? I had it for a second. Then I just remembered it. Said something. I lost it again.
Oh no. It's gone. Forever.
Lawful evil. That is a good way to put it.
Lawful evil.
Lawful evil route. Technically, we're on the lawful.
Actually, it was more of. Actually, I feel like the true evil route is more the lawful evil route, and the
chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil is when he just shoots Eggman for no reason.
He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, he punched. He
literally. We did not see him a single cutscene throughout that entire route.
Mm-hmm. He just karate chops him.
He just karate chops him to death.
He was just wrong place at the wrong time, Eggman.
Goodbye, Doctor.
You gotta feel
destroyed.
Bad for the guy. He did nothing to deserve it. He was just there.
He was like, Shadow, give me that Chaos Emerald. Mm-hmm. And then Shadow's like, no, fuck you. Mm-hmm. Kills him.
Yeah. Just freaking ends him.
DH and then
Dark hero, neutral.
Oh, okay.
I'll find the truth.
Dark
That's
hero.
the route.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't gotten that ending, actually.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's not an ending we
I guess you're right. Yeah, because Eggman wouldn't have been the dark route.
Actually, wait. If it's hero, neutral. Wait. No, this is an ending we've gotten. That's, because that's the, neutral ending. Neutral dark.
Rats.
Rats. Oh, fuck! I forgot about the goddamn map again. Every time.
It's okay.
I was watching back through the last stream. I was like, I need to remember. Pause the map so Tom can look at it.
You know what we could do? We could just have like we could just have a YouTube only segment or something for the Discord, where we just go in the voice chat and just like have a voice. What do you call it? The video share, and we just look at that map and we just talk about it. Because it's never gonna happen on stream at this point.
No, I think we can get it. If we can get through one route, if we can get through one route like relatively quickly and start another route, we'll get that. We'll get that map.
Maybe one day.
One day.
Also, I don't know why I'm so out of like the headspace of streaming at the moment. I don't know what it is. I think maybe because just Danny's not here. I don't know.
We've lost
I'm
our
just off my
morale.
game.
Our moral support is gone. He was so necessary to all of our endeavors.
I'm just lost in the head more than normal.
What they're up to.
But yeah, but what I was saying is, I think I've talked about this with you. I don't know if I've talked about it on stream though. Just my aversion to, like, playing music or having any like noises come out of like my phone or computer, and other people might potentially hear them. I will always use headphones, and I'm always like paranoid. Like in class, I'd have my like volume at like 2, those 2 little bars, and so it's like I could barely hear anything, but I could just hear enough, and I was still like paranoid. Like, what if someone can hear my music? Oh god, I'm so scared. It's completely irrational. I have no idea why. I'm so bothered by it, but I'm horribly averse to it. Like, even if I'm alone in a place, I use headphones. I just don't like it at all. I know you don't care about that.
I don't know. I'm sort of iffy on it. It depends on like the situation, I think. I don't know how to explain that statement, but
Fair enough. I'm just oddly averse to it. I'm just like, I can't handle it. What if someone hears my ringtone? I will like flip a goddamn table in fear and hide. Pretend it never happened. So, how you doing?
pretty good. Playing a fun video game.
So yeah, you mentioned it just before we started how you know, we've both been thinking about Shadow the
Hedgehog.
Just over the week. Mostly I've just been like thinking, just, you know, being like, this is a fun game. But you've been, as you do, thinking critically and analytically.
Yes.
You know, thought-provokingly about Shadow. And it's just a fun game.
Yeah. Like honestly, I've been having a lot more fun with doing it on stream than I did the first time playing it. I mean, I don't know if it's like that I'm just better at the game than I was when I was like 13. But like, I don't know. It's been a fun time.
No, yeah.
I've been enjoying the game aside from like 3 levels maybe.
We've had every stream has had one of those goofy levels that takes us like 40 minutes to an hour. But, you know, I feel like all those levels in and of themselves had some little, you know,
like
hurrahs.
I mean, 1, they have the hurrahs. 2, they're like, it's like they wouldn't be a problem if I actually knew what I was doing in those levels. Like, I feel like once you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy to get through them relatively quick.
Yeah.
It's just like not knowing where the enemies are. Shit.
Well,
Well, fuck this game. I'm never playing this again.
damn. Got a bunch of old Wii and GameCube games cheap, and I'm trying to see what still works. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I love that. I love going through my old stuff.
I'm really sad that some of my favorite Wii games just don't work.
I'm sad my ColecoVision doesn't work, so I can't play Galaga and Zaxxon anymore.
I don't even know what happened to my copy of Zero Gravity. Or Sonic Riders Zero Gravity.
Gosh, I was gonna say, what's Zero Gravity?
Yeah, no. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity is a sick game, and I love it. But like my copy of it got scratched at one point, and then I lost it, like unrelatedly.
It's just it's just
It was
insult to injury.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I only ever had what was it called? Sonic Riders, the original one. I don't know why I was so confused as to what it possibly could have been called. But yeah, I only ever had the original one, and I love
I thought
that
there was
game.
a key here. Now I'm just.
I assume there would have been as well.
Not fucking. Okay, there we go. I don't want to take that stick.
No stick.
No stick. I want to get through this level fast.
No great club. This is not a great club build.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't level up the strength for that.
What a shame. But, oh god, what was I talking about? Old games. Oh, Sonic Riders. I loved that game a lot. It was really fun.
I haven't played enough of it. Like, it's really complicated from what I've played, like, especially compared to Zero Gravity.
The story was...
I've seen the story. I know all the story.
It was incredibly difficult at certain points for me as a kid, but now I played through it a little bit when I was a bit older, and I sort of breezed a bit easier, and I had a great time. I love it. It's a good game. I never unlocked all the characters because I never looked up how to. But I always was able to get like a couple of them, like from beating the game. I think you get like Shadow and Eggman and like Cream or something.
Yeah.
And then you can also unlock like EG, like 201 and 202 or something, I think is their names, where it's just like the red Eggbot and then the green Eggbot. It was cool.
Yeah.
I love that game. I bought like all the freaking like boards because I just would like keep doing these levels where I knew where the 100 ring thingamajig was. It's great. This is fun time as a kid.
I really liked Zero Gravity because it had a lot of cool, interesting levels, and I liked using the rollerblades because it looked like running, but you were rollerblading, and it was cool.
Shadow had shoes.
Shadow has shoes, but you can put on rollerblades instead.
He didn't have rollerblades in the original. He only had shoes.
He had shoes that were rollerblades, but jet rollerblades.
And Eggman had like a little goofy like with a moped basically.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Zero Gravity's cool.
This is a good game.
Sonic Riders are cool. Why bring back Sonic Riders?
It's great.
I'm sick of Sonic being a car. He's way cooler on a hoverboard.
Yeah. It was good stuff.
I mean, Jet the Hawk I can do without, but
What's wrong with him?
have you ever heard his voice?
I can vaguely hear it echoing in my ears. I did say that, but I liked Storm, the Albatross, as a kid. I thought he was cool because he was big.
He was big.
He was a big bird, and he was gray. That's all I need.
I gotta get the secret discs. I don't know what makes them so secret.
What's Dragon Quest Swords? I don't think I've heard of that one before.
Is it a Dragon Quest where you use swords? Could that be it?
Maybe it's like
Perhaps.
Dragon Quest Rocket Slime, but instead of being a rocket slime, you are a sword.
Chaos emeralds around here.
What a sad existence to be a sword.
Alright, this is a question I was gonna bring it up last time we played this level, but
What?
I just forgot to, I think.
What is it?
This is Prison Island from Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, no, never mind. I answered my own question by thinking about it.
Where?
Good job.
I was gonna say, like, why the fuck does Prison Island have all these, like, nuclear, like, passageways and like, tubes and whatnot? And I was like, oh yeah, fucking Eggman nuked the place in Sonic Adventure 2. That's why everything's radioactive. It makes perfect sense.
Oh,
I now understand the lore.
wow. Huh. Ain't that something? I never questioned it. Nor did I ever think about lore being a possibility when I was playing through this game. Yeah, good stuff.
I mean, it calls back to a lot of the lore, but it's
does.
like, it's Shadow the Hedgehog, so god damn it. This happened
run it.
again.
Just run it.
This is the second time this has happened.
Yeah. I never played any of these Sonic Adventure games except for like at a friend's house once or
Well,
twice.
good thing. It's, I guess we have a new series after this for you to play.
A potential new series. We'll
Potential
see.
new series. Is there a secret disc? No, no,
Not anymore.
that was the
There's a
key.
key.
The key.
Oh, you get a bunch of free lives in this level now because we got all the keys.
Key.
Yes. This is good. This is fun.
It was a fun game. It's got lots of cool secrets.
Yeah. I do always love secrets in games, and finding the keys was always one of those
Yeah,
things
like,
that kept you busy.
I don't know, like I feel like in Sonic games especially, like I really like finding secrets.
Yeah.
Just cause like you're meant to go through the levels fast, but they're like designed so that you can explore them like slowly.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
And then like getting to the secrets fast.
It's a fun
Just a
game.
real challenge. Ow.
Giant
Big giant worm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charmy.
He's so good. He's so useful. Oh, this is the tank. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
fucking gun.
Let's go.
What a gun.
So what ending are we getting? We're getting the discs.
We're getting the discs, and then we're just going neutral from there.
Let's go.
I think I was too high to actually pick it up there.
You probably were.
Didn't want to just like miss it. Oh wait. Well, solves that. So how are you, Tom? How's your weekend?
Sorry, I was reading the chat. I'm having a fun time. Rocket Slime is a great game, but that's a real shame it's not working. Especially because you're the only other person who's ever known Rocket Slime existed besides me.
Why isn't it working?
It's just the DS game. Stars copies ain't working. It's heartbreaking.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
It was a game that I loved so much. I actually went and got an emulator for it, which, as I've explained, is a huge thing for me. Like, that means it's something really special because I'm very straight edge, and I feel incredibly scared, and like. I don't like to. I've only emulated 5 games total, ever. And that was one of them because it was a good game. And I remembered it really fondly. It was fun. I played all the way through. I beat all the freaking giant robot tanks. It was such a good game. I did it. I love it. Yeah. Also, I'm really ADD. I'm just thinking like, oh, I was gonna talk about something before. It's totally gone now, though. That's happened like 5 or 6 times already. We've barely
started.
Yeah. Were you talking about something?
Was I talking about something? I don't know.
I'm asking you.
I have no clue. I don't think I was.
Okay. So I guess I was probably talking about something. It's gone now. How you doing?
Everything's gone. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing? How you doing?
What a stream.
Yeah.
Behold the ultimate power.
Charmy B praising me for my carnage.
Courage and bravery. He's like the cowardly lion.
Oh god, it's so fucking strong.
It's so great. It's just a massive explosion. I love it.
Such a big gun. And it's just like everything is destroyed.
You've only got 2 left though.
Yeah. That's not a lot. I never would have guessed her.
By the way, I'd never trust the alcohol in anything they'd say. The internet also says to frickin' microwave your iPhone. So you know,
That is true.
take it with a grain of salt. Probably.
Oh jeez, we missed a lot of shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess there's a pathway we missed?
Assumedly, yes. Assumedly, 2.
2.
But we will. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Where did we miss a path?
Yeah, we did this last time we played this level. When was that hidden path? It was like a lower path, I think.
I guess was it? I guess when we're going down. But is that this level, or is that the one that looks like this level?
No, I think it was this level. I don't think there is a level that looks like this level.
Well, it's one where you're like going. I think it's later on or something. Like we started last
like the
stream
jungle
with it.
level?
The one we started last stream with it. It might be the jungle level. It reminds me a lot of this one, but I have no idea. There's a lot of levels with like reused
Was it the
assets.
level that we spent like an hour in
Yes.
trying to find that? Okay, that was. Yeah, that was a different level.
Okay, I was thinking of a different level. Never mind. That's gonna make it much harder to figure anything out. Good job closing that door.
I sure did close that door.
Hopefully you don't have to go back. Or you can regret it. By the way, I have a question.
Yes.
I don't know if I've actually ever really asked you about this. Do you watch Let's Play and whatnot?
I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays.
But what about now?
I don't know. Not that much. I only watch like maybe 1 or 2 streamers.
Do you watch like streamers or YouTubers, Let's Players? What do you prefer, I guess, at this point?
I guess I don't know. I prefer YouTube just because of the convenience of like when I'm, I have the control of when it's playing. Even then, I don't even really watch it that much. I mostly just listen to it.
That's fair. For me personally, with like a Let's Play, I could never just like tune out and just like use it as a podcast, really, except for like ours, because I know what's already going to happen when I'm watching ours. But if I'm watching like, if I'm watching something, I want to see what's going on usually. I don't know. But for me, I still do watch like a good bit of Let's Plays and whatnot. But now it's becoming a little bit tainted, where it's like, whenever I'm watching them, I'm always like thinking like, how do they do it? I just can't dissociate from our streams in a way.
Oh my. Is that what I think it is?
I have no idea.
I think it may be.
You know that Eggman fella pretty well, don't you? Well, we need your help to hack into his computer. Don't ask why, and we don't have any more time to waste.
Well, what a coincidence. I'd like to know what the good old doctor's up to as well.
Talk about. Can we just talk about how Shadow the Hedgehog just hacked the computer by fucking karate chopping
He just
it?
Eggman that computer.
You just Eggman that computer. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we now have cannolis.
Yeah. Pretty freaking wicked.
We're counting on
Cannoli.
Holy cannoli. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm watching them just like, how do I be like them? How do I be like the funny Game Grumps?
How do I be funny like
the
that?
funny funnies? How do I do it? And I watch it back. I think one thing is we just have totally different personalities from them. So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not exactly comparable.
Yeah, I feel like Game Grumps isn't a great comparison.
I just can't not compare whenever I watch things.
This is a big
Still,
level. I do like it though. I think it's cool.
I like SBO. I think he's cool.
SBO is also cool.
Yeah.
Because he can be invisible.
Ooh, puzzles.
Oh my god. Oh.
Broke the game.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I did it.
Oh no. There's a wall now.
Alrighty. Alright. Off to a great start.
Yeah, off to a good start. After after this, don't we just have the true ending?
No, because we still have to get a few more endings.
Do we have to get like all the endings ended?
Because you have to get all the endings.
Okay.
Like you can't just get to the end of like each level. You have to get both the endings on those levels.
Jeez.
So you have to beat the game 10 times.
Well, do you have to do the full route each time?
You do have to do the full route. It's
God dang.
that's literally the biggest problem with this game, is just that you have to play the whole game every time, instead of like, oh, you want to pick up from here, oh, go to mission select, do that mission, and then you can start on that route.
Yeah.
Like that would make much more sense and would make the game like infinitely better.
Well, never mind. I was like, at least we won't have to deal with much more of that like too fast. But no,
Oh, all right.
we're stuck.
Oh
yes,
All right.
that
Can
is
we just
that.
talk about the visuals? Like this level looks sick.
Whoa! It
Like
looks
this-
like an anime.
It looks like an anime. It looks like fucking Tron. It's so cool.
I have a question. Have you ever watched Tron?
I've watched. There was like a remake movie at some point that they.
Tron
I mean,
Legacy.
I think that was it. Yeah, I thought that was alright.
At some point in like the 2000s, they were just
Well,
like,
that's the only thing I've seen.
they're like, let's redo Tron, and they made a cartoon and all these other things. It was not good. Tron was never a very like amazing thing from
It
the
was a
beginning.
video game.
It
It's an arcade game.
The reason Tron was cool, like the movie, was because it was super innovative for the time. It was like really unique, and like it was like such a different like atmosphere in the way everything looked. It made it stand out so much.
I need to find the exit.
And then what's?
Need to extract data.
I
Okay.
need to find the exit.
Now I'm slowly remembering what we're supposed to do in this level.
So yeah,
Looks like it's another color puzzle.
puzzle.
Color puzzle.
Ooh, I love puzzles. They're so fun.
They're my favorite thing.
They are my favorite. But yeah, it was just something that they probably should never have wasted their time remaking Tron, because it doesn't also really jive with anyone nowadays. It was just fun back in the 80s. But I went back and I watched it, and it's really cheesy and goofy, but it's a fun watch. You know, if you're into the sort of like a little bit of nonsense. And you know, because it's not completely like off the wall and whatnot, but it's not like stupid. It's just not that interesting or impressive. It's just, you know, for the time it was. But yeah, it's a fun look And this level, I do have to agree, is very pretty.
That's real cool looking.
It's pretty
Oh
nice.
shit, what? There you go.
Good job.
It's a color puzzle. No.
Bad at this game.
Come on. No, no. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Like, it really makes me want to play more Sonic Heroes. Like, looking at this, I'm like, yeah. I like
Sonic Heroes that have a level like this.
The...
Oh, there's a key.
Yeah, there's a key. Oh, fuck. Let's go. But yeah, the second level, the city, is sort of similar.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Damn it.
Fair enough.
Well, there's another for the damn counter. I don't know if anyone is keeping
even
track.
cares.
If anyone cares at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is that who I think it is? I think you're gonna have to answer that one.
I'll be right back later.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to carry this now. Hello everybody, how are you
Take
doing?
my phone back.
Oh, I have my phone back. Tom will return. I'm going to play a video game. So how is it? 55, really? That's pretty good. It's not good. It's quite very not good. So this is why I need Tom around, because I can't really do much by myself. I'm like, man, what do I do now? Oh, thank God.
What's up, gamers?
What is up, gamers?
Whoa.
Guess who's back for an encore?
Yes, last week was my last week, except for this week. But this week I will not be here for that long, because I have to, again, return to college.
Once again.
Once again. Big suck. Law & Order is a great show.
What? Where did that come from?
Reading the chat.
Oh,
What's happening? Law and Order?
apparently Law & Order is a good show.
It's you know. Yeah, I'm a liar. I'm a little
Yellow one.
I'm a little scoundrel.
You want a cannoli?
Me?
Yes.
You want a cannoli?
I think I
Have a cannoli if you want a cannoli.
Is this racial profiling?
Yes,
Is that
it
what
is.
you're telling me?
Towers. Electron corridors to connect them.
So,
Oh, here's the
How you
key
doing?
thing.
How's your weekend?
too
God
bad.
damn it. Why do we have so little to say?
It's Old Faithful, okay? You gotta go back to the well if it's still water.
What are we doing in Shadow?
We are doing the neutral hero.
Well, we're doing the chaotic hero. Or chaotic good route. That's what we're doing.
Chaotic lawful.
Actually, just so you know, a cannoli doesn't make sense. You're supposed to say a canolo.
Many cannoli.
Yes. The plural of canolo is cannoli. So I'm eating a canola.
Oh.
Same with biscotti. You're supposed to say biscotti.
Is that canon in the English language
In English
though?
too, yeah. You're actually supposed to.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you here. I was worried that you would never.
I'm never
again.
coming back here again because you guys are too much gamers for me.
No, it's understandable. I kind of agree personally.
I literally can't keep up.
You know, all this gamer lingo that we're spouting all over the place, and you're like, man, I'm too Chad for these people.
Man, Shadow. Well, no, I was in the
I see a
opposite.
key.
I'm too
I
virgin
see a
for
key
these
up there. There's a key up there.
There is a key up there.
Get the key.
Yeah, I'm just here trying to like
key.
pretend and fit in. The show is hard. I'm just here trying to fit in. So I'm just like, oh man, Shadow's really a DP, a glass cannon.
What's that? He's a. What's that dumb quote?
A glass cannon with a low DPS.
That's what it was.
There was like a BuzzFeed video that was like life as
It's
a gamer.
left.
Left. Oh, I thought it was like in the middle.
No.
Oh no!
Fucked
Oh,
up.
I don't have depth perception. God damn it.
I mean, lost an eye. But
Can I
There
go
was
back
like
down?
a dumb BuzzFeed
You can
video
try.
that was called like Life as a
Won't risk
Gamer,
it.
and at one point like he was describing a computer or like something at work, and he was like, yeah, the guy's such a glass cannon with a low DPS, which makes no sense because a glass cannon has a high DPS, but no
By
health.
definition.
Low health or in defense.
So it's just a low health character,
Yeah.
I guess. It's just bad. It's someone who's bad.
Just
Game.
someone who's bad at life.
Yeah.
And then also like, there were so many great quotes that were just like, so
Going
clearly
back
no
in.
one
I'm
here
getting that
played
key.
video games ever.
Yeah. These people were purely spiteful.
I'm getting that key.
Good. It's so if you know where the key is, it's so hard to just let it go and
Yeah,
let
I
it
know.
be. Danny, I have a question. Here's some bad topics to bring back up now that you're here. What do you think of sounds playing aloud into the world when you have them? Like, do you ever get like self-conscious about your phone ringing or whatnot, or when you have like headphones or whatnot playing music out
100%.
loud?
When I get to class, I take my headphones out,
Yeah.
and I have AirPods, so like you put them back in the thing,
Yeah.
and like ideally, it pauses the music when you put the AirPod away, but
Yeah.
probably 1 out of like 1,000 times it just plays the music out loud, and it is literally my biggest fear. Like, I think if it happened, I would just die. Like one time my phone rang and I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like class didn't even start. Like I was just waiting beforehand. And I
Yeah.
just was like, oh my god. And I was like, well, no one cares. But I still was like, oh my god.
I know. I'm the same way where at work, I'll constantly be checking my phone just to make sure it's still on vibrate. Because sometimes just in my pocket, it'll just change.
It's scary.
It's
We
nerve-wracking.
live in a scary world.
It's a survival horror. Yeah.
I have to make sure I have enough item slots to fit my phone.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm so upset because what you said just brought up a topic that's gone now. How you doing?
What?
How you doing?
What did I?
I lost it, is what I'm trying to.
So I have a horror? AirPods?
No, it was before that. We were just like talking and whatnot. I was like, oh yeah, here's another thing I could say, but nope, not anymore. Absolute gono.
Gone.
Oh, AirPods.
Lost to the
No,
ether. Oh,
I have
God.
AirPods and I'm so cool.
Yeah.
There's something suspicious about that shadow. Something must be underground.
That shadow?
Yeah.
You can't say it.
Something must be
Shadow's his
underground.
word.
Wait, I was wondering if there was keys to that jumping puzzle.
I was thinking there might be a key there, but I'm not really sure. I think that just may be a different path, but I can go back to
Be careful not to pop all the balloons.
There's no way I'm gonna pop all the balloons. That takes fucking forever.
So we're doing chaotic neutral here?
Chaotic evil.
Yeah,
No, chaotic good.
lawful good.
Oh, wait, what?
No, chaotic good.
No, not lawful good. Sorry, yeah. Chaotic good.
Yes,
Oh,
chaotic good.
Or just neutral good.
Wait, I didn't know that Shadow was part of Teen Chaotix.
Yeah, that's why SP is here. There he is. He's right there.
We need to
Ooh.
extract data out of all.
I need to find the exit from this.
Oh yeah, how this level started is the Team Chaotix was trying to hack into a computer. Then Shadow struts into the room. They're like, "Oh hey, we need to hack this computer." He karate chops the thing, and then he becomes part of the
He
computer.
fucking Eggman's that computer.
Why is he's such a Chad?
Why does he know so much about computers?
Just comes. That's where we came from.
Oh,
The best alignment.
Comes with the territory.
That's interesting.
We've done green and yellow. I think let's do red now.
okay.
Guys, what do you think?
I thought we started from red.
What do you
No.
think the best alignment is? Like, obviously, it's a very
Yeah.
subjective question, but like,
For me
the
as a
optimal
person, it's just true neutral because then you could just sort of like go from there.
Yeah, it's
You're
kind of
not
the
like locked into anything.
Yeah, that is kind of the optimal one to go with. You just can do anything.
well, because like, so it's funny because like how we do like D&D and like how most people do D&D is they're like, oh, I'm playing like a lawful good character. Or, like,
Yeah.
whatever. But really, you're supposed to like come into your alignment and like
Yeah.
they're supposed to define your alignment. Like you're not supposed to say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you're like, oh, this character's clearly more good, and like obviously you have an idea of like, okay, I'm gonna try and be lawful good, but like you're not really supposed to say like, you're not supposed to label yourself. Some
Yeah.
the other people are. supposed to be.
It makes sense.
Yes. So,
More about actions than words. You can't just like stab someone and say, guys, by the way, I am lawful good.
that being said,
I mean, we've done that before, but
We've had, yes, there's some people who are a bit bipolar.
But we have. I like lawful neutral a lot as an alignment because I just like the idea that like you have to be consistent and you're like held accountable to like a system, but it's not necessarily good. It's not as restrictive as like, oh, I'm lawful good. Like lawful neutral is an interesting
how the fuck? What?
one.
Hi.
Just go for it.
Oh my god.
Team Chaos, go for it.
Team Chaotix, Team Chaotix, Team Chaotix, Team Chaotix.
Let's go! Which one's the bootlicker alignment? Lawful neutral?
Probably, actually, yeah.
Wouldn't that be lawful
Oh,
good?
it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
They're, kiss-ups and... Well, not kiss-ups necessarily. They're just like... They're hard asses.
Yeah, because they aren't necessarily. A lot of times, a lawful good character can be like way less of a kiss up than most characters. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're like, what is right?
Baby, don't hurt me.
They don't hurt me no more.
Yes.
What is right?
No singing on stream.
I didn't.
You did.
I thought about it. It's very tempting sometimes.
I should be able to jump.
I mean, it's a good thing that we have this rule because I'm not a good singer, so it just discourages me further.
Well, Tom's not a good singer. He's a great singer, and so
That's what Marco said. I was a good singer at last night when we were at the party.
Ah, here it is.
The shindig.
Oh yeah.
He said I have a good voice. Even though I'm not a good singer, the only reason it sounded somewhat passable is because I was singing like the lead singer of REM or Interpol,
Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
or I just have this odd voice,
Oh.
and that way it's like, oh yeah, it's kind of good, it's all right.
You could sing Plateau by Renee Public.
Plateau.
I really admit
It's such a funny, it's just such a fun way to sing a
I
song.
know. What's the objective on this?
There's a goal ring right there.
But what are the other two?
The other two are one, I can blow up every fucking bomb in that, like, Tron hellscape. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, we're going too fast.
Went too
Find
fast.
the exit from this cyberspace.
Wait, what?
Or I can help Espio, like, blow up 3 things.
Ivy, don't do that ever again. Okay?
Do what?
Open the pause menu.
Oh.
I literally.
Oh my god!
I immediately looked back at Daniel and I saw his
You were on the way to the ring. I was like, this would be such a good time.
Oh god!
goddamn worm tongue back here.
Waste of my time.
How could I be so foolish? By the way, do you want another cannoli? We have more.
I'm okay.
Okay.
It was very good. It was very good, but I'm getting a headache from the chocolate.
Shit.
Oh no.
It's not bad. It's just I just shouldn't have that much chocolate. Yeah, I'm back at it again.
You can't keep this man down.
Can't keep
You
it.
can't keep him contained.
I got so many boots.
Man's got boots.
You know how many pairs of
man's
boots I
got
got?
How many boots? He's got boots.
I think I have like
I
2
see
pairs.
you
He's got
sneaky
boots.
rats are back again, huh?
Technically, neither of them are rats.
Damn, we've been detected. There's another one.
I need to know about my.
I
Also-
think I have 3 pairs of boots because I also have cowboy
What am I
boots
doing
from when I
here?
dressed up like a cowboy for Halloween.
Still
Also, why is
wondering who
Eggman
you
in
are,
his own
Shadow?
computer?
There's nothing to tell.
That's a good point.
What's he doing here?
Is this when he says he's an android?
Don't listen
No,
to
not
him.
this point.
He's just trying to trick you.
No, that's the other
You've
one.
got to focus. Destroy him and let's get out of here.
Jeez. What's the focus? Destroy him and get up here.
Is this dude a chameleon?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he's a
is.
chameleon. That's why he can turn invisible.
And throw shuriken.
Question, is he also a Hindu?
No.
Because then he'd be a karma.
Listen, I don't think the Hindu would be very
Ow.
for throwing shuriken or destroying their enemies.
That's true.
So he doesn't really fit into the whole, the whole thing.
There's
I'm
another
just
one for the
saying, he
damn
could be karma.
You know what they say? The more the merrier.
Oh, this is I think you said so long.
Yeah.
The first episode you were talking about.
Why? Is this like a glitch or is it just...
No, it's just the only voice line he has for that attack, and it's the only attack he has. It's really fucking annoying.
Good game.
Ow.
This is really not good.
Good game.
No, the
Good game.
The game, good. Damn, counter's up to 56. Damn.
Get the extra rockets.
Shit.
I should. I need to. Oh God! Fuck!
Before they like despawn or something.
Wait, is
Spawn.
Despawn.
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 I like despawn.
Jean despawn.
Oh God.
is what's it called?
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't
Lights
know.
out.
The more the merrier is the magic card of the day, because he said, you know what they say.
You know what they say?
I thought you were quoting a magic card at first. I thought you
God,
were
that was
wow,
curved?
you memorized a magic card? Wow, that's pretty sweet.
No,
pretty
what
cool.
I'm just saying is
No, I thought Ivy had. Yeah. That's why I was thinking that
You know
originally. I was
what they
like,
say? The more the merrier.
it took a second to click. Oh, he's saying that.
You know what they say.
God.
I'm just so distracted today.
There we go. Curses.
You know what they say.
The more the merrier.
How many times did I get hit? How many damage was that? That was probably a lot.
Past.
It says damn counter up to
By
57.
that, Doctor.
So there was only like 2 then.
Rank A.
Let's
edging
go.
into
Woo.
the camera.
Yeah, and posing.
We have good times here.
Yeah.
We edge here.
We edge.
It's a good
Don't.
game.
No, we
It's
don't.
a good game.
You give me
Not into the camera, at least.
Nope.
at the end of every level. Can we
Oh,
pose
now
at
it's
the
this
camera?
level. Okay.
No, it's not this level.
Get
I'm
fucked,
sorry.
idiot.
I guess you're right.
Is he going to the Ark? Is this the stealing candy from the baby?
What's up, Shadow?
It is.
Not you again.
He's so cool.
Nice to see you too. Looks like those black creatures are headed out to space. We're on our way to the Ark, so I guess that means we're going too.
Why were you heading to the Ark?
Come on, let's roll. Next stop, the Ark.
What's the purpose of the Ark?
It was a research facility that was in space. And then Dr.
Game Lord.
Gerald.
Robotnik, the guy that made it, that was running the place, he was like running some experiments that Gunn wasn't too happy with. And then they were like, all right, let's kill everyone on the Ark
Space colony.
or something.
How'd they make an Ark in the
This
space?
place. So familiar.
I mean, Dr. Eggman made the Death Egg, and he's, you know, makes sense that his grandfather made the Ark.
Why'd he make a super laser?
Maria.
He made a super laser because he was mad that, or actually maybe it was the super laser that they were mad at. And then he was like, all right, I'll program it so
bring it
that Shadow will activate the Ark and destroy the planet because Gunn killed
Looks
Maria
like the
or something like
party's getting
that.
started. Time to
A
rock
bit
and roll.
much.
Yeah, it
For this
is.
Shadow,
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, you'll play Sonic Adventure 2 one day. You'll understand.
I'm fine with playing 2.
Why not 1? I don't understand that.
It just doesn't. I've seen it before and it doesn't look as appealing. 2 looks like I can handle it. I did
Because
something good.
I think 1 is more fun. Like it has more open level design and
once raced each other here.
more fun controls.
Just
I
like
think.
old times.
Maybe, I don't
For
know.
the Emerald.
It just looks like less appealing to me.
Wait, so
What the fuck is? Oh, it's this level.
So Shadow and Sonic are racing to get to the Emerald.
I guess, but I'm just gonna get the emerald. I went
too
too fast.
I mean this in all seriousness. What are the objectives? I'm not kidding.
We can destroy 6 of these things.
No, like, what's like the lore here?
The lore is I gotta get the Chaos Emerald.
And like, Sonic
I'm also just
wants it,
Sonic also wants it apparently.
but you guys are like nice to
We're,
each other.
we're friends. It's just a fun little competition between friends. With our life at stake.
Just with both of our lives at stake. We're in mortal peril at all times because we are above the planet.
We're also just in space.
We're also just in. I mean, they can breathe in space, so they're fine.
I mean, yeah, why
They
not?
can't breathe on the water, though. Weirdly enough,
Well, it's different. Water and space are separate things.
water and space are separate things. You are correct.
Don't confuse them.
Somewhere aboard the Ark.
Super Laser was made to destroy the Black Comet, but then they killed his daughter, so
that-
he rigged it so the Ark would fall onto the planet. Why is the Super Laser
Okay,
pointed at
that-
the planet then, if it's supposed to shoot something that's not the
Okay,
planet?
it was the thing with it being made to destroy the Black Comet was a thing that they retconned in this game to be true. It wasn't originally like the purpose
But
of
then
it.
why is it pointed at the planet if it's retconned? Why
that
so?
How do I get that key?
Go on the other side, maybe you could jump up.
Perhaps. That guy's upside down.
Mayhaps. Oh, that thing.
Well, not anymore.
Wow.
Damn.
I don't know.
Like, what about this thing to the right? This
Float.
thing.
Probably spinning a bit too fast to even stand on any of them. To be allowed to, I should say. It's
Maybe you
probably
can
not programmed.
come here when it's right side up or something. I don't know. Oh, no, that wouldn't help at all. Never mind.
It would not, you're right. Doesn't matter though.
Well,
Onwards and onwards, okay?
Why is the
it on?
timer gone?
We changed the mission to just get the emerald
Yes.
or whatever.
I'm sorry, so what are the
This is
going too fast. God damn.
three missions are destroy the protection
Oh,
things.
this level.
Seems to hover above
destroy that, race Sonic, and then just get the emerald.
But aren't you racing Sonic to get the emerald?
Well, I'm not racing Sonic because I phased him out of existence by denying him his race.
Shit, couldn't you just get to the thing and then change it to the other objective?
Could you? I don't know. I don't want to chance it.
I don't have the answer, and there's no reason for us to do that.
It seems kind of funny.
It would be funny,
would be
however,
funny.
we're on
I
a
got
path.
sucked. No.
This is ridiculous.
Alright, now this is becoming a problem.
This
Oh my
is-
god! I'm getting sucked.
You're literally
3 different directions.
Suck. Suck.
Actually, it was only one
That
direction.
was a good meme, you're right.
Can I? Oh
Long gone, though.
no!
Well,
Damn.
there it
Damn.
goes.
Not here. Why is Shadow so edgy?
Maybe we should just switch it back.
I don't. I would rather this than the crunch audio that we were having before.
It's happening like every minute, though.
Yeah. It's happening way too frequently. Challenge
This
run?
is acceptable.
This is a challenge run?
If it happens one more time within the next 5 minutes, I'll change it back. And if it gets too crunchy, I'll
Change
change
it
it
from-
back again.
Change as applies.
Above the ground.
Yes.
It doesn't seem. Something tells me that.
That's fair, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Also, if it behaves itself, then that's fine.
Is this the arc?
Yeah.
Behave. You're bad?
Oh, behave.
Oh, behave. Suck.
Suck. Come on.
Oh, there it goes.
It always moves like just before I'm able to
Get
get
the
on.
suck gun.
Get the suck gun.
Yep,
Now I can suck.
for good luck.
I mean, I was already doing that, but
Now you can do it twofold.
sucked. Oh wait.
Okay, you're fine.
Oh, let's go.
Get to the right,
What? Why?
because there's a cool path thing. Could have just jumped over the, just hopped over. No,
So
it's fine too.
Suck.
I need 5 keys.
I need 5 keys to open that door.
How many keys do you need?
5.
Does it say it on the pause menu?
I don't know. Does it? We'll have to check.
It does say how many keys you have.
Jesus.
Good audio.
Are you sure you didn't change the CPU?
Yes.
Crunch.
Come on.
What are these?
They're
Why are they
circles.
making wobbles? Why are they going wobble wobble whenever you go through them?
Because they're circles. What? You've never been through a circle before?
Idiot. Never been through a circle.
Oh shit.
You can. There's still a chance. You can still make
There's
it.
still a chance. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
You can still do this. We can save it.
I think you're good.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh, there's a key. There's a
Hey,
key.
fine,
Key.
fine,
Key.
fine.
Key. No, I missed the key.
Oh.
Wow.
I missed the key.
Is
Damn
this
it.
the broken chair?
It is.
Yes.
Okay. I was sleeping.
I also just like hearing that the sound catch up like a second after you finish the mission. Just.
Whoops.
Beat.
Also, we don't do enough observational comedy and humor. We should talk more about the game. Isn't it
Is that
funny that
true?
Shadow has a gun?
Oh my god, you're right. It is
Did
funny.
Shadow just say hell?
Maria!
Well,
Look at that.
Game.
Isn't she stupid?
Oh my god, what is that model? How could they model such a girl? That
What?
looks so
Did she just like
strange.
fall over or something? What is she stupid?
Did she trip and fall and die? Now she's dead. And now I am not here. Goodbye, world.
What continents?
I'm actually
Wait, what
saying
continents
hello.
are those?
Communist Russia.
Wait a minute. What was that? It didn't look like anything I recognized.
How you could see that through the clouds is beyond me, but okay.
I have to see it again.
Shadow, look.
It might just have to be a video on the YouTube or something. Just going over the geography of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Every 50 years, that black comet passes by this planet. Oh.
That was very funny, you're right.
Comet?
You know, Sonic's just a funny guy.
Shadow,
Just,
what's
oh no, he punched himself in the head again.
Shadow is
I
racist.
feel it. They're up there. That's where the answers are. And I've got to get to that comet.
What?
We did get the hero route.
How?
We were faster than Sonic, I guess.
I-
Maybe we had to wait.
You should have been slower.
Maybe we had
Can
to
you
wait.
replay?
Well, we can get this extra
We
other
can get
ending.
the dark ending on this level.
Yeah.
What is the dark ending on this level? Ah,
Okay,
that one.
not bad.
Not bad, not bad. God fucking damn it, I'm
We should
mad.
have checked. We should have checked too. Why is Shadow following you?
Well, Sonic's actually one following us, idiot.
Oh, it's this one.
Imbecile.
Yes.
This is the
it
one that you restarted twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Once.
why. No, it was twice.
Good
No,
man.
it was once.
It was twice.
Because you restarted it of your own accord once.
What?
You like the first time you restarted.
No, I went back to the beginning. I didn't restart the level.
top of that bridge?
I went back to the beginning because I did one thing wrong.
Maybe you're right. Now I'm doubting everything too.
What the cat dragged in?
Try and
It's
jump,
clipped.
attack him. Try and attack him.
Oh, oh, come on. Damn it. No. Why?
What's why?
I was trying to jump off of them, but I can't. But it's just gonna keep home.
Oh, that's a speedrun tactic.
Well, the speedrun tactic would really be whilst they're still up there to just homing attack them.
Well, probably. I don't know if you actually can do that.
I was trying to get you to do it. You didn't.
I tried. They jumped down first.
You had plenty of time. You had like an hour. Had like a whole second.
I had like a lot of time.
Speaking of Shovel Knight, Tom, you play any new games? Played any new games recently?
Tom, you play video games?
Tom, do you play video games?
Tom, do you play video games?
Are you a gamer?
I'm a
There's no
gamer.
gamers allowed on the stream.
Listen.
I mean, Ivy's clearly not a gamer because you can see the gameplay that we're seeing. Now.
This isn't a.
No real gamer would play like this.
This is no court, and I'm not here to be judged. I have been playing video games. I haven't picked up anything new, but I did actually beat Resident Evil remake, Resident Evil 2 remake. Sorry, as was this?
Wow,
name?
Tom, which one
Leon.
is it? Liar.
I told you which one it was. I clarified. There's no question as to which it was after about a second. I can't remember. There's like one word I could have said that would have just explained that statement so much clearer. But I absolutely could not figure it out for the life of me.
That's okay.
It is okay. That's all I'll ever be, not good. But I played through that as having fun. I'm now playing it again as a
lady.
Claire. Yeah, and it's fun. It's a good game. She has different weapons and stuff.
Tom, why didn't you play as the lady at first?
Because I've actually talked about this with Ivy before, not on stream whatsoever, but I just prefer to play as male characters. I just much prefer it. Like if I'm making like a character, I'd rather make a male character. If I'm like I have the choice of playing a male or female character, I would just rather do it. I don't know if it's because I can like get in. I think I could just get into the head more. Not even like. Because with what's it called? What's the thing where you feel like, oh, I'm really in it? Immersion.
Immersion.
I never really get all that immersed into a game where I'm like, oh wow, it's me or anything, you know. It's just like, oh yeah. I sort of get into the mindset of how the world works. Usually, you know, even with mechanics and whatnot. Like, oh yeah, this is how you freaking manipulate this and that
Missed
in
my
this
jump.
world. I can sort of like understand that, but I feel like I could just get into the mindset and like. Because whenever I'm playing a game, I like to think of my own stuff in a way where I'm like, oh man, I'd like to have a character that's a police officer who does a thing,
Yeah.
like vaguely inspired by what I'm like doing. And I just think better like with male characters. I'm always just like, yeah, it's just easier for me to write like a male character. So I think maybe in that way I prefer them. I don't know, but just something I've always been like that. I know Ivy's the other way.
Yeah, there's the Shadow the Hedgehog logo on there.
I know, it's neat.
That's cool.
It was a fun Easter egg.
Fun.
Oh, if you take a left,
Easter
you'll see the dancing pickles.
Sneakster.
Oh, cool. I love dancing pickles.
Dancing pickles. But yeah. I know Ivy, you've said you're like sort of the opposite route.
Yes. I like girls.
So does it intimidate you?
Why?
Your shadow.
Girls are cool and I like them.
Absolutely, I
Wait,
do not
but girls
understand
can't play
whatsoever.
video games.
I'm going to have to ask you to like prove it.
Prove that I like girls?
I would like to see a proof. I can't get
Do I
it.
need to write a fucking mathematical proof to prove to you that I like girls? Tom?
Yes.
Not that you like girls, but that they're cool.
Oh fuck. Okay, that's gonna be difficult.
But yeah, I remember you'd rather play as a female character.
Yes.
Why is that? I guess
I like girls.
you just get into the mindset better.
I guess. Sure. I don't believe in immersion, so like getting into the head of my character isn't something I'm ever concerned with. I'm just like, oh, I want to be a girl because I like girls.
Okay, fair enough.
Shit.
Damn, not here.
Is that why you play poorly? Because you want to be poor?
Yeah, if I was Amy, this would be over in a second.
We need a
The
Rule
logo of the black
63
arms,
mod.
idiot.
I didn't know Shadow the Hedgehog was the black arms all along.
He does
Well, it
have
depends
black
on what
arms.
route
Oh my god, he does!
Black and red. There's a little bit of both.
So glad Sonic doesn't have blue arms in this game.
Oh no.
That would be a problem.
That'd be something worth attacking GameStop employee over.
It certainly would be.
Yeah. What about you?
I kind of go back. I just whatever character's cool.
Well, what about like a character creator where it's like Skyrim, where it's like, oh, I gotta make my character. What are you making? What's your like preference?
I'm 50-50, honestly. Like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I play as the femoid
Yes.
because I thought she was cooler. Why? Because she's so much cooler. Cassandra's so much cooler. Always play as Cassandra. She's funnier.
Fair enough. I'd have no idea. I played as the dude.
I didn't really like what's his name, Alexos.
Alexis. Yeah.
I didn't really like him just because he seemed like very like masculine warrior. Like, oh, I am just a warrior.
He's very typical.
He's just very typical. Yeah, I liked Cassandra for that reason. She's cool.
That's the one. Actually, this is one thing. This might get me canceled, but this is one thing I always feel. I always feel like.
Tom's gonna get canceled.
Here's the one thing I don't like about when they just change a character to be like black or female, is it feels like it no longer makes that special that it's just like, oh yeah, this character could have been like anything, it doesn't matter. It sort of like takes away a little bit of like the character already, where it's like, oh yeah, this is how the character was supposed to be. It's like, oh, you can just change this and that, and it's like, oh, it's still the same character. I feel like it takes a little bit away from the original like intent.
Yeah.
It just it's almost not like an insult, but sort of like that to the creator's vision, where it's just like, oh yeah, we could just change this and now it's better. I don't know, quote unquote. But I feel like whenever I see like people are like write like the female lead, it's always like a stereotype, even worse than a male character. I feel like the way I put it once in my head was that like there's never going to be a female Joker. It's always just going to be like, I'm masculine and I don't. Well, she's like not the best example because she's just like a yandere. But it's just like, it's always just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm real tough and I don't need a man. And he's like, hey babe, how are you? And then I punch him and then take his gun and hit him with his gun. And then step on him like, I'm tougher than him even though he is a man. It's just like, it's
Why you just gotta have her beat the shit out of other women?
It'd be better. No, it'd be more innovative. No one's done that before. Start a trend. But it's just like, I feel like whenever they write like the female like lead or whatnot, it's always just so like, it falls into a stereotype every time. It's like, I don't know. it's always like, oh, it's so progressive, but it's like, it's not. You're not doing anything. That'd be fine if female Joker stepped on you. That'd be all right. But there's never going to be a female Joker, like a character with that like level of like depth and personality. They just it never ends up being that. It's always just like, she's tough, she doesn't need a man, and she
Shadow,
is cooler
why
than
are you
is
siding
stronger
with
than
those
the
black
man.
creatures?
That is her
Siding with
character.
them. You're joking, right?
There's a
I'm just
couple others I
siding
thought of,
with
and
whoever goes up against
I
you.
can't think of them at
This
this
time
moment.
you're going down, son.
What?
That's how it's gonna be, Shadow. Then bring it on.
Just say when.
All right. You ready to do this? Come on.
All right, son.
All right.
Defend yourself.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Interesting choice, but I'll take it. But yeah, I don't know. There's also, what are other like female leads? I feel like
Please tell me there's guns so that this boss doesn't take half an hour.
Guns.
Well, this is a different version of that fight. Just playing rings, if only there were guns. Gun!
nice.
Aw.
I just feel like
20 more shots, let's go.
it's also just like it's just like when they write a female lead, it's always they write around the fact that she's female, not that she's a character. I feel like it
that's
always
what bad
becomes like-
writers do.
That's what it always is, though. Whenever I
Because
see
most
it, and
writers are bad writers.
that's why I'm always like, that's why I'm sort of like always annoyed about it, and that's why like even with a character like Cassandra, I wasn't like, I wouldn't have wanted to play as her because I just would assume it's gonna be just a poorly written like
No,
stereotype.
they like don't change like
Why is that
they change like a
fucking
tiny
ending?
bit of the dialogue and that's about it.
I'm just like, it's just gonna be like predictable and just like,
But also like it would be like
God.
for what you're describing though you'd be remiss like because kind of what you were saying about how a lot of times it just becomes like if you can change a character to be female and like really it didn't matter.
Oh my god!
yeah, it means that the character's gender like
But
never mattered.
at the same time, it would be bad. Well, not necessarily bad writing, but it would just be unrealistic not to acknowledge like, listen, if you're a female gang leader, like a lot of
Fucking hit
your
Sonic
life
before I hit him, what the fuck?
is overcoming
I'm sorry.
being a woman
I'm really mad.
Yeah.
in a male, masculine dominated, you know.
But you know
industry.
exactly what that would be? She's tougher than all the men, and whenever they go, hey, Toots, and reach their arm at her, she takes it and breaks it off and then hands
That's
it
like
back to
that's
them.
only in shitty movies, and like,
But that's what-
granted, a lot of movies are shitty, but then like you could also say like any shitty action movie with a like stupid male action hero is just like, I'm masculine, like I can do any job, I can get the job done. And
No,
it's like,
no, I
okay.
think the thing that bothers me is the idea that, oh, it's so progressive and so like, wow, look at that.
That was like a thought like 10 years ago. Now
But it still is. People are just like, wow, you know, like Ray from Star, it's such a great, you know, female lead and whatnot.
She's not like.
I haven't seen the movies too much, but I just know it's like, you know, sort of a clone of the originals.
Well, yeah, but
So I'm just like, you know,
Sonic is picking up my
I don't know.
ring.
it's a clone of the originals in the same way that like.
I don't know too much about her character, but
She's not like that at all. Like she's very, just a well-rounded character. I haven't seen the last movie though. I don't even like the new Star Wars. I think the characters are okay. It's also so much.
use attack, use boom, use
I didn't want
flash.
to. Oh, there we go. Wow.
Do it again, do it again, do it again.
No, he's gonna.
Free. Do it again,
No,
do it again.
Come on, please. Let's go.
Let's go.
Try it again. Not enough time. But I mean, I'd be remiss to also say that there are no good female characters. Like, there are like interesting characters like Mulholland Drive. It's a movie by David Lynch where I believe the main character is even like, or I think one of them, it's two like female leads, and one of them is like a prostitute and whatnot. But it's the two of them sort of like going on this like mystery adventure and whatnot, trying to figure out like one of theirs like passing away because they
fucking
can't
break.
remember it. It was like, you know, it's interesting and like different. But I mean, like the other thing is like with, you know, popular big studio movies, they all sort of like go for a very safe market, I guess. So that's probably why they go for those characters because they just work the best.
Fucking
But I
Sonic,
also
get away.
can't think of like many movies that you're talking about. Like,
There we go.
Charge complete.
I can't think of like the movie that really happens.
The thing is, like, I've thought about it like alone in my room.
I was
before,
trying
and
to
I've
fi-
had good like examples and like whatnot. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, just go. I was trying to find the computer room, but apparently got the wrong ending of that level, and now I'm just mad.
Matt
So we're gonna
is
do it
bad.
again. We gotta find the computer room this episode. I swear.
Matt is bad.
But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things like I've definitely like I've had a much better like more like well put together argument as well. This is sort of just like on the fly me sort of remembering like a point I thought about like a month ago, but it's just one of those things. It does annoy me. Also, like, I don't know. It's not just gay or sorry, female characters. Also like characters who are homosexual or who are like black. A lot of the times I feel like it's just one of those things like they always write them to be that and then not like a really memorable character. It's just like they're progressive is the thing that's memorable, not the character itself. I don't know.
I would just.
I guess this is one thing. Like,
disagree.
this is one thing. I'm just like.
I don't think you can back that up.
I might be generalizing, but it's just like the way I always end up seeing things, like trailers for movies and whatnot. I'm just like, it's so predictable. This character.
But you just have to remember that, like, there's not many. There's not like characters that are. There's not better characters.
There's not
is what
better
I'm
characters
saying.
yet. I'm just like, I wish people wrote it
But
more intentionally. For
This
those
kind of has
things.
nothing to do with like women
No,
or
absolutely.
like it's just that
No,
people
absolutely
are
not.
bad at writing.
It's exactly that people are bad at writing. That's the whole. I don't hate women. I just hate bad writing.
But like there's so many bad writers.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of bad writers, especially in like the big popular movies. I feel there's a lot of just like, not the most interesting, amazing stuff.
Finally, I've got all the
But, you know,
Chaos Emeralds.
I don't know. Like again, these characters can be done good and have been done good plenty of
Man.
times. There's just a lot of things I
didn't
see that
think
just
you had it in
give me a
ya.
headache.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, and now I am the most powerful hedgehog in the world.
Isn't being
The
the most
power of these emeralds makes me invincible. I am the ultimate hedgehog.
Poggers.
This is who I am.
Wait, this one didn't end with "This is who I am." It ended with "Ha ha 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 ha."
They all end with ha 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 ha.
That's very triumphant. Even the one where he
I'm the
karate chops
best
Eggman.
hedgehog in the world.
Isn't being the best hedgehog in the world being like the
he's-
smartest horse?
He's like best by default now though, because he just murdered the competition.
Yeah, it wouldn't be, but it really wouldn't be hard
Also-
to be the best hedgehog
That's true.
or the most powerful hedgehog.
Yeah, I don't know. This is also one of those things where I'm just like,
hedgehog.
I hate saying this because I'm like, I feel like this is one of those things. You're gonna get banned. You're gonna get what is it? What's not banned? Sorry, what's the term?
Canceled.
Canceled. It's absolutely one of those conversations where it's like, oh no, this is like, it's gonna sound super out of context. It's gonna be super easy to take out of context and sound bad. But it's one of those things. I'm just like, I wish more characters were just. If you're gonna have like a female character, like really like try for them.
But like,
it's just
at the end of the day, 50% of characters should be female.
Oh, sure.
Or,
No,
like,
that's fine. Yeah.
49%.
Yeah. I'm just like, if imagine if like all female characters were the first prime minister or like female prime minister of England.
But that doesn't really happen. Like,
No, it doesn't happen. I'm just like, you know, bad stuff.
I
By the way, yeah.
I'm trying to understand like where you're coming from, but like I honestly don't like when characters are written shitty, they're written shitty.
Yeah.
I don't see it as like a systemic. I see it as an issue where like a lot of the times male writers will just not understand
Yeah.
how to write women.
Well, I feel like the way I see it is it's a sort of semi-systemic thing where it's just like, for inclusivity, we just slap a character into there that's like does nothing for inclusivity really. It's not like a good character. It's not memorable. The character is now just, it's there and it's like you wasted an opportunity. I feel,
But
it's
like
sure it's good. It's good that they're being there, that they're being represented. It's just like why aren't they? You know, it's like.
But why aren't they like
If you're
male?
going to write, no, it's like why if you're going to have a character be that, why not? Why not like make a character to be like that? And why not just like I feel like a lot of times it's just sort of like slapped on there, like oh yeah, this character's the female, this character's the the black friend. It's like I don't know.
But like, at the end of the day, like, you don't have to do more than that. Like,
No, you don't have to do more
like,
than that.
that's almost like coming from a thinking of like being white and male is the default, and anything more than that is straying from the default.
In movies, that's what the whole
But
thing of inclusivity.
The
though.
point is, it shouldn't be the default. So like, not every woman in a movie needs to.
Yeah.
I mean, like, something that's good about inclusivity is that you can have movies with shitty female leads that are stupid, and it's
Yeah.
a bad movie.
That's fair.
Because it's just, why not? Because there are movies with male female leads that are shitty and stupid. So like, the thing about it is like, being a white male isn't the default. So you basically you're just complaining about a shitty character, not that.
Sure, yeah.
Not that it's not because they're a woman.
It's a shitty character, but it's I don't know. It's more noticeable because it's like, oh look, it's progressive, but it's still a shitty character.
I don't.
Where it's like, oh, it's like, I don't know. Not that it's like an excuse or anything. Where it's like, oh yeah, we could just instead of writing a character, just slap the fact that they're female on, and just get on with our day. It's like people will accept it.
But if that character were male, like, it would still be just as shitty of a character.
It would still be it'd still be just as shitty of a character, but it wouldn't have been like a statement.
I don't
trying to do anything.
Women being leads is like not a statement in 2020.
Not
it might
in
have been a statement in like 1980.
It's not as much in 2020, fair enough, but like in like I don't know, 20 like even like the 2010s, it was like a big thing. It's like, oh, we're gonna rewrite a bunch of movies, so it's like, oh, female cast members, switch characters to be female, switch characters to be black, a whole female cast for some movies and whatnot. We're just like, you've now done this, but it's sure, like a female Ghostbusters could have worked. It could have been fine if it was.
That was just bad. That was a bad movie.
It was just like, oh, let's make it female. Oh, it's progressive, and then they moved on with their day. I feel like they didn't try at all.
I don't necessarily think that's true. Like,
maybe not.
It's
That's
not that
fair,
they didn't. That was just a bad movie because they got three extremely funny people, and then they made them not funny. Because they literally got like three of the best comedians, like just from a selling like ticket standpoint. Like, if we want to use like a more objective, criteria, and then they literally were like, why don't we not make them funny? Like, why don't we make them like, yeah. But that was not a great movie. It could have been very good. But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I remember which ending 69 is. I just want to get that fucking hero ending.
That damn fourth castle.
I need just one, like, it's the one level that we haven't done yet.
It's true.
I gotta get it. So I'm just gonna go all neutral until the second to last level and then do the hero route for that one, because that's an easy hero route. It's just you blow up Eggman's fucking balloon.
Egg.
His egg. You fucking blow his egg and then he's dead.
Oh no.
What the fuck was that?
It's happened twice now that you've just clipped through it.
Yeah, if I homing attack it after getting washed by it, it doesn't have a hitbox on it anymore, so I can just clip through it.
Neat.
Is that a speedrun hack?
No, I just
Speedrun
died.
tactic.
Oh
shit.
I didn't know
We
this
found the
was
secret. Blow up those.
Oh.
To your left, to your left, to your left. To your right now. To your behind you. To your left, to your forwards. Hit the bumper, the jumper.
The jumper?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said blow something up.
To blow up the garbage things, and then you did blow them up and press the thing, and I was like, okay, now get out of here. I just can't find the words sometimes.
The man can't find words, Ivy.
It's very difficult.
Oh, doesn't have words.
Words are confusing. Yeah. Again, this is not one of those things I'm like super passionate about at the moment. It's just one of those things I've like thought about and been like, I don't know. You could do, I don't know, you could do more, I don't know. If you're gonna try and go for like being like like, wow, you know, we're doing something, making a statement. You know, try. That's just my like whole thing. I understand where you're coming from.
But like again, like movies with women in them don't have to make a statement. Like they can just be a movie.
No, they don't have to. At the time, I guess like at the time it was a statement though.
Yeah, like something like
It doesn't
all
have to be,
female
but
reboots
typically
were more
was.
statements.
Yeah.
But then again, I would argue that like almost all reboots are just super lazy and just feeding off of the success of the original.
Very much, yeah.
So like, I think if you had just a reboot of Ghostbusters with men, it also would have been not good. I know it would have
That
been
would also not have been good.
because I think the laziness there came from it being a reboot. I wanted to like that movie a lot, and then it was.
Yeah. I don't know. Wow, it's actually gonna happen for once.
Please. Yes, oh, let's go.
It's gonna happen for once.
go.
Okay, well, let's look at the freaking map
Map
and a half.
time.
Map time.
Okay, now, if you look closely, you'll see, okay, you won't see North America anywhere. You'll see South America has glommed onto Russia, and replaced Europe and Africa. The Indonesian islands are still sort of there, and you can see, you know, India's still connected. Like the whole like Eurasian continent part of the continent has like flipped, and whatnot. But yeah.
Wait,
Looks
Tom.
like-
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Asia's to the left. Eurasia's to the right now.
Oh, and they're
They're 2 separate continents.
Oh my god.
To my understanding. And then looks like actually maybe there's
Actually, wait. This is a Japanese game. Are you sure it's not like, you know, like the Japanese style map where the Pacific Ocean's in the middle?
Russia doesn't face that direction. I'm pretty certain.
That is true, though.
I think.
Oh yeah. What the?
Does it maybe?
Bad. The Office is bad. Just responding to the chat. I agree. They should have just let the actors write that movie because they're all comedians that are actually funny in their own right and like did stand up. That was like funny. I know that's not how like the business works, but that would have been cool. But go on with map time.
I don't believe there's any North America at the moment. Not that I can parse whatsoever. But yeah, it looks like there's also a second, like, there's now like a combination South America and Africa looking continent below the Asia continent, and then just Africa's in the middle. It's got like a little bit glommed onto the bottom, probably Mew, and then not Antarctica. What do you call
We're catching Mew?
No, that's not happening.
Wait, is that
in this playthrough.
Antarctica up in the top right corner?
That would probably be Arctica.
Antarctica.
In the
It's
top.
not a real continent.
Yeah.
And so is this Australia down here?
I'm thinking that's
bottom left.
Australia or it's Atlantis.
Okay, am I crazy or does that look like Greenland or India?
What you gotta?
They're like South America. Like where's right below Asia?
No, I think India is
South America is actually connected to
over
Russia
here
and
under where,
India.
where
shit,
reverse
yeah, I
Russia
see
is.
that.
So there's Russia, India, South America are one thing, and then also the like Indonesian archipelago.
But do you see where South America
still
would
really
be on like a
yes.
classic map? Doesn't that kind of look like Greenland? Because Greenland's actually like that shape and it's like that size, but on the maps we just don't draw it. That
Maybe
Is this
that's
Hawaii
what it
over here?
is.
Like the far left islands over there? I mean, it's a bit too big to be at though.
yeah,
I don't know.
map hoggers.
It could be.
Map poggers.
See, I don't really know, what's going on. Very strange things that have happened and transpired. The entirety of North America, to my understanding, is just non-existent.
Actually, there's a little bit there on the top of it. It kind of looks like not Antarctica, Alaska.
North Pole. Okay, gotcha.
So part of me is thinking like that's some weird amalgamation of just Canada and like some other weird continents below it.
What do we think these dots are? Are there places where the Chaos Emeralds are?
No, I think they're just places where
The black arms
where the
have
black
destroyed
arms have
city.
destroyed cities.
Oh, so they're cities. So
So yeah, it's
Well, this was an interesting time.
Fascinating.
This is a map pog.
Map pog. Indeed.
Back to games.
Back to video games.
Back to gaming.
Okay.
The G in stands for gaming.
Black aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world.
It actually stands for
and
gun,
every city is
which stands for
reporting
something
significant
else.
Government
damage.
United States.
Nations.
United States nations.
Received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system. Downtown Westopolis has been almost
So, have you played any new games recently?
No.
Or been picking up any old ones, anything like that? Continuing on the path?
No. I was actually thinking of starting playing Persona 3 again. And then you guys showed up. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that.
You mean showed up for the stream?
No one tells me what to do. I have my own reasons for collecting the
Yeah.
emeralds.
Well, then what about you, Dane? You been playing anything?
Well, we
Picking
picked up
anything
Terraria yesterday.
We did.
We went hard mode.
Well, we'd already been playing the world like a year ago and picked back up into it. Now that you're back again.
Yeah. So that was cool.
I love Terraria.
I love Terraria. Okay, I'm not gonna shit talk Minecraft because I love Minecraft. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But Minecraft becomes like I really wanted to play Minecraft, but at the same time I was like, I don't know what I would do. Like I would just go into the world and I'd be like, well, I don't really want to build anything. Like, we already beat the Ender Dragon. I don't want to grind for the Wither. Like, we found a wood mansion. Like, it just becomes like there's no really more progression. And I was like, eh. But Terraria, like the progression feels so nice. Like, it feels so good just to be like, oh yeah, like fighting, like, oh, what's the next boss? What's the next boss? What do you get from the next boss?
Yeah.
It's like Dark Souls, and you can get souls. Terraria is just 2D Dark Souls.
Once you're in hard mode, you can get souls. It's cool.
And hard mode is more than half the game.
It is. It's great, and I love it. I never actually have not really gone to hard mode like in single player. I always just like.
I played the whole game on single player before I played it multiplayer.
I was like, you know what? I don't want to do it because I'm actually really happy and I like my house. I don't want it to possibly get destroyed by Hollowed or corruption or something like that. I'm happy with the way things are, and I'm also really strong compared to the world. So this is fun. I don't want to be weak again. But now that I've friends playing, it's like, okay, let's go for it. This will be a fun time.
Especially because we're a lot more focused on like bosses and stuff and like, progression.
I mean, I've been trying to build a house, but it just never doesn't happen because everyone's like, let's go fight the wall of flesh. It's like, oh, okay, fine. I'll stop thinking about building my house. I haven't put a block on it in like 2 years. But I've gone back. I go back to it every time, but I never had a chance.
Yeah, I really like Terraria. I want to play some Terraria.
That's the thing is,
Terraria is cool.
Once we get like the Discord set up that we can actually like, pump you back into the stream from far away. I want to play Terraria.
Yeah.
It'd be a good game for that, where it's like, oh yeah, we can all play like Terraria. Multiplayer.
Yeah, Terraria is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I want to play. Oh, I bought Sea of Thieves because our friends would play a lot of Sea of Thieves. I have not played it yet, but it looks like a lot of fun. I've been assured because the original like shit about Sea of Thieves was
when it first came out.
There was no game.
There was like 3 hours of like, wow, this is really fun, and then you realize, yeah, okay, now there's nothing more, very quickly, and it loses all of its charm and everything. It's just like, there's no reason to keep playing. You've seen everything, basically.
Yeah, so I've been assured that there's enough game, but I don't know if I believe it because there's no like progression in the game. Like you get shit
You get money.
but you get money to buy cosmetics.
Yeah.
Like so, there's not like a progression.
Well, it's sort of like the equivalent. It's the adjacent. It's like.
Like it shows what your status is, like how
It's like
good
when
you
you
are, but it's
acquire
not
stuff
like you get like better weapons or like perks or shit.
Yeah. Well, it's just you get more stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you just sort of add to your collection in a way.
But
is the progression, which some people like that's enough. That's cool. That's fun. But I understand like.
But cosmetics are lame.
Sure, that's fair.
So I don't know. We'll see. I'm hesitant. I got it very much on sale, so.
Fair enough.
Damn it. Kingdom Hearts exists.
Oh boy, Kingdom Hearts is a thing.
So does Shovel Knight. That has a DLC out now. I haven't
There's a
played
lot
it
of
yet.
those.
I still haven't beat any of the other DLCs.
Never played the game.
Well, I got through most of them and just stopped at some point.
Plague Knight DLC is the best DLC.
Never played the game.
I like got most of the way through it and just didn't finish it like twice.
Plague Knight
That's
just
like-
wants a big titty goth GF.
Yeah.
This is just it.
Relatable. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I don't get Shovel Knight like everyone else does. I've never like thought of it that fun. Like I've beaten the normal game, like maybe twice. I don't know, or maybe I've beaten it once and then gotten most of the way through it another time. But like I don't know. Like everyone else is just so enamored by that game. I'm like it's all right.
It's because, especially, it was just like a good Kickstarter game for once. Like it was one of those very few that was just like, wow, it was a Kickstarter game and it actually like was all right. Wow, it was just like that can happen. It's magical.
I like when Plague Knight goes.
So there's a lot of like love to it there. That was like it did it. Maybe this will like set a standard now and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I played through Shovel Knight, and like, you know when you're playing a game and it starts to become a chore, and you're like, I have to finish this, and like, I feel like there's two, when you're playing a game, there's like fulfillment and there's enjoyment,
Yeah.
and like, you really only need one of them to actually play the game, but it's better to have both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, something like Terraria, it's like fulfilling and you have fun. You're like, oh, I'm beating bosses, like I'm progressing, like this is a lot of fun, like I'm seeing my progress and I'm having fun.
I would agree. Bloodstained is better than Shovel Knight. I had way more fun with that game, even though I never beat it.
I played
the fucking
Bloodstained,
like
yeah.
secret bosses are bullshit, but like you know, I had a lot more fun with it than I did with Shovel Knight.
I haven't played Shovel Knight. I have played Bloodstained, so you know, Bloodstained's pretty fun, but yeah,
It's pretty cool.
Doesn't seem to go that high.
it's all right. But continue on.
Oh yeah, so, but, and generally, like when you're playing a game, you're like, yeah. Like, I have both these things. But you know that sometimes when you're like, I have to play this game right now, like I don't really even want to that much, but like, I gotta finish it, or like I gotta make progress, and it's almost like a chore.
Yeah.
But which is insane because it's a game. You should be playing for pleasure.
It used to be a thing for me a lot in the
Yeah.
past. Yeah, definitely.
And that's what happened to me with Shovel Knight, where I like played it and I was having a good time, and then quickly I was like, it's good. I'm not really having that much fun. And then I was like, I have to finish it, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like that's sort of like how it is at the end of every playthrough that wasn't my first playthrough. I felt like that playing Shovel Knight. I'm
Which is
just like,
one playthrough so far.
well, no, I've played through like the DLCs.
Oh, okay.
Like I've played through all of them. I just haven't beaten any of them.
Okay.
Just because like, I got most of the way through them and I was like, I don't know.
It's like,
Nah, I
didn't
don't
you
really
just
feel
say
like
you
playing
played
much.
through the game twice. Yeah, every time I played through it except for the first one, I don't know how much I liked it.
No, I
It's
said I
like,
played through the
well,
normal game twice.
Yeah. I thought that's what we're talking about. Oh, that's fair though. Yeah, for me definitely like now I've just become more like, oh, I just sort of don't finish games and just leave them hanging, come back months later. But when I was a kid, it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna like play this game day and night, regardless of if it's good, if it's bad, I will just play it ad nauseum.
Yeah.
You know, until I defeat it, or otherwise.
I'm still waiting to come back to a few games. Breath of the Wild, I'm waiting to come back to.
Don't.
I really just need to beat it. Like I'm not like it's just I just need to beat it.
You
I
don't.
Just rush through it.
I'm going to play it again without headphones.
I actually had a bit of a rant of that on Breath of the Wild, the last stream, towards the end. It was actually like right at the end.
Yeah.
Because I started playing the game again on Master Mode, and I was like, this is hell.
Bad.
Don't play this game. It's not fun.
Bad game, not good.
There were so many like small things that were bad. Like weapon durability,
Yeah.
Like it's just
just unnecessary.
like the world design and everything is like really cool. The graphics are great. The fucking sound design is really good. But like the actual playing the game is just not an enjoyable experience.
It's literally not rewarding at all.
It really literally punishes you for engaging with the system.
Like, actually, that was one of those games I struggled. I sort of like I did push through. I
Yeah,
did
me
stop
too.
caring several times through the game. It was actually like I enjoyed the game overall. Probably less though because I really I missed out on all sound design and whatnot, and I want to play, go back and play through it.
I will be
With
honest,
that.
I think the only reason I got all the shrines in that game is purely because of OCD. There's no other reason.
I couldn't do it.
Fourth
I
It's
don't
just
have
because
to-
like that's how I get in open world games. I just
Yeah.
like I have to get all the collectibles. They're there. I need to have them. I need to have them all.
Yeah, but
That's why you collect them. They're called collectibles.
yeah,
I
but
know.
even though like overall and all, I think I did enjoy the game.
Yes,
I was disappointed when I heard there was Breath of the Wild 2. Is
Okay,
what they're doing.
Pickles actually makes a good point there. They made a great sandbox, but forgot an actual game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Like it feels like a tech demo for what would be a good game.
Like yeah, it's fun, it's interesting, it's cool, it's pretty like different from other games and whatnot. It's got like elements and whatnot taken and just sort of done a bit differently.
They also forgot that in a
But with a lot of
sandbox,
polish.
you need like quests,
There are quests.
but they suck.
Yeah.
Like go get 20. Like they're all like weird, grindy. Like
It's like, oh hey, go get 20 wood, or
Yeah.
oh hey, there's a shrine over there. Oh, you already got the shrine? Well, I guess you beat the side quest.
any quest
cool.
is a shrine essentially, or it's like go get 5 lizards. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wish there were just more stuff. Like, why is it that literally every single NPC does nothing? The world feels like completely empty.
It is very odd. Yeah.
And then I really like I like in games, I think we've talked about this before, that doing shit under leveled because, and then getting
For
like,
challenge.
but it's like kind of ironic because it's like you do things under leveled and then you get the insane overpowered loot and then it's like, well now I'm not under leveled. But I like doing that and just like the Breath of the Wild like system of weapons just made me hate weapons.
Yeah. The thing is, like, it was a huge stockpile of, like, I can't use these items ever. And they'll just take up room in my inventory because they're cool and I like them.
Like it literally got to a point where I was only using the Master Sword because
Yeah.
I would just use the Master Sword until it ran out, and then I would like maybe use like another weapon if I had to, and then I'd just wait for the Master Sword to come back.
See, for me, I didn't do that for, like, 10 hours. I never touched the Master Sword even though I had it because I was like, well, I don't want to break the Master Sword before the final boss. Like, I don't want to, like, ruin it. I have to, like, save it for the occasion. And so, like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's the
until,
sort. That's the shit that the game makes you feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's the shit that the game incentivizes, and then you get the Master Sword, and it's like, well, this sword breaks, but it comes back.
It is odd, I guess you're right, because the whole, like, character progression is just your equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's also your health and like stamina, but
I guess it does have that, but it's like, I don't know.
It just, I like leveling up and getting cool perks and getting cool weapons and being like, oh, this is an awesome weapon. Like immersion wise, it's like, oh, this is like my guy's weapon.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, that's cool. But then in that game, I could never get attached to any weapon because it would break.
Well, yeah,
And
exactly.
the other thing about that was the durability on weapons was insanely low.
It was, yeah, definitely.
I mean, especially like the early weapons. Like you hit someone 3 times, and it's just like, oh, your stick broke.
Yeah. And then there's no way to repair them. And it's like, I wish
There are like 4 weapons that you can repair, and it's all the legendary weapons that you get from the dungeons.
But you have to use like a diamond to repair them.
Yeah.
Just like, it's so like ridiculously expensive. It's not worth doing for
And
them.
it's not even like, it doesn't even feel like progression.
Also, because those weapons aren't even all that good.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not that great compared to
Very
the
mediocre.
stuff that you can just get in Hyrule Castle and grind for, and they're easy to get and
They become very
broken.
mediocre. It's
Like as soon as you're powerful, as soon as you can go to Hyrule Castle, which is from the start of the game, you should have like end game gear the entire game.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like so close to being an amazing game, and then it was an amazing something.
Yeah. I know a lot of people still really, really love that
I mean,
game.
it did won Game of the Year, didn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
it literally did.
But like, I guess with all of us, it didn't like hit the highs.
It fell flat.
I guess also probably for me because I got the game like 2-3 years after it came out, and after hearing all this like hype and build up.
Oh, I got it on like close to release, but like I wasn't even that enthralled with it like from the start.
Oh, I did the thing where like I wanted to like it, and so I convinced myself that I liked it, and then I was like,
yeah, very much.
ooh, never mind.
I was very much that way too. We're just like, as well. It's like, you know, I'm gonna like it. It'll happen. The way I was with Sekiro for like, I played for like 40, 50 hours. Like, I'm gonna start liking it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's sort of how I've also been with Sekiro. I'm just like I tried to play it, and then it's just like I'm not having fun.
I'm gonna have fun. It's gonna happen.
When are we doing the
It's
Sekiro?
gonna click real soon. Don't worry.
The Sekiro, you either play Sekiro until you win or you like it.
I want to do that. Part of me wants to do that, but also I'm like, God, I have to play Sekiro to do that. I don't want to do that.
But also, it's ironic because you want to play until you like it, but then shouldn't you keep playing after that?
Well, Stockholm Syndrome is
like you finally start to like it, and then you're like, okay, I like it now, so I can stop playing.
Well, no, like the point is that like, you know, if I make myself like it, then you know I won't have to play it on stream anymore. Because like the whole point of streaming it is that that I have to play it.
Yeah.
But also there's the caveat of or I beat it, and then I just don't have to play it again.
Yeah, and also like fighting was lame. Like not.
I'm also realizing no one knows what I'm talking about right now.
I don't remember what we were even talking about.
So people who don't know, because it happened off stream, I had an idea for a type of stream I could do by myself, you know, during the middle of the week, called playing Sekiro until I like it or beat it. And that was the entire conceit, is that I play it until I like it or I beat it.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Nazca line?
I don't know if anyone is interested. If anyone is interested, just like let me know.
Yeah.
But
DM us.
I won't do it unless people actually care. Because I don't care enough.
That's fair. Who knows? Maybe some people would be passionate.
Oh wait, I can just.
What if you did?
Yeah, what if I
do it? What if you get on it?
It's literally.
But what if you got on it and maybe stopped using it? No, it's still going down.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is the best show that's ever existed.
It is. There was motorcycles.
I'm rewatching it right now. I'm on episode 11. It's so good. We're going way too fast.
We went way too fast. Oh god.
Whoops.
We went way too fast.
Wow. That's not good.
Well, way too fast.
Put on the hold screen for a second.
It's okay. It'll take like a second to boot up.
I feel like it's just good stream manners.
Ethics.
Stream ethics?
Yes.
Stream ethics.
Stream ethics.
Tom, is it
Stream
ethical?
ethics.
Is it ethical to leave your viewers watching a black screen?
No.
Yeah. Fuck no.
Come on.
Because existence is not all black and white.
Yeah.
You gotta teach them the difference. You gotta show them the both.
I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds declining in quality. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's declining in quality, but I love it so much. And now that it's like also sentimental, I think that it probably never will.
Mm-hmm.
Because I fucking love that show. I also completely forgot, and I know this is literally the entire plot of the show, but I completely forgot that Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's is just about poor people.
Yeah.
Like the show is just like, oh, poor people can't carry cards, and it's literally just about classism.
Yeah.
And I was like, and like very overtly, and I was like, huh. I really love Yusei as a character because I feel like he's the type of character you'd expect to be like super edgy and would just be like, oh, like I don't talk about Jack Atlas because I'm so edgy. But then like his friends are just talking about Jack Atlas, and he's like, yeah, you guys can talk about that. Like it sucks, but like I'm a grown man. It's a good show. We should watch. Can we do a watch-thon of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds on stream? It's only 130 episodes.
Follow maybe a Discord event.
Of course.
I don't know.
Also, I'm convinced that whoever like choreographs the duels doesn't know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works.
Maybe you have to close Dolphin altogether.
Maybe. Nah, that's a good point you make there.
Yeah. By the way, technical difficulties are not, do not seem to be fixing themselves. We're not sure what's going on. It will not show up on the screen.
We can get the game to run. We can't get OBS to capture it. Oh, never mind.
There we go. Good job, Tom. You've done it.
Good job, Tom. You saved the day.
Who's the master of faster?
Who is the master of faster?
Jack Atlas. Jack Atlas is the master of faster.
That's good. You're right.
What about Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, Jack Atlas.
Let's see. I've never played a Yu-Gi-Oh games on the GameCube. I played one on a Game Boy, like that my friend had, and we went off. So, like we were like going like camping together, stuff like that. I played it there once, and it was fun. It's cool, but that was it.
I played one on the DS.
Yu-Gi-Oh has always seemed like a really fun game that I cannot understand.
No,
for
I
the
think
life
it's
of
garbage. I don't know. I think it doesn't make sense.
I've seen my friends go down some dark paths in life due to it.
But next
I feel
time,
like that was more Magic the Gathering.
That I don't think I've seen anyone go down dark paths with as like addiction, like
Staring at it.
I don't
or
know.
interest.
Everyone was really into the Magic the Gathering in high school.
everyone played it, but they weren't necessarily into it. Like
I played Magic.
I like Magic the Gathering because it's simple
I don't like
and you
how
can
it's pay to win.
It is that is problematic and annoys me. I wish it wasn't because I want to like it more and I'll also get back into it, but it's just like I don't want to put the money into it.
I want to get back into it, but at the same time, it's not fun building a deck when you can just get like $200 cards and win.
Yeah. But here's the other thing. But with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's not just like, oh, here's like you have like 2 numbers that you mostly focus on, and then there's just like a couple of like things here and there that like a lot of cards have the same like things, and it's just like it's easy to understand what like the effects are. There's only a couple cards that have like really unique and separate effects. Most of them just have like a name that signifies it.
And then with Yu-Gi-Oh, you have to know the
Every single
specific
card.
effect of every single card to even begin to start making a deck.
That's why I say that it's another level entirely that you have to go down to become a Yu-Gi-Oh fan of, like than to be a fan of Magic the Gathering. Like a person who's like really like into Magic the Gathering the way that someone who's like super into Yu-Gi-Oh would be, like that like level of understanding, like I would say that's not good. But I don't think any of us were like that far.
I want to start playing with Magic or like Yu-Gi-Oh like again, not again for Yu-Gi-Oh. I played like as a child, but I doubt I understood any of it.
Yeah.
But I want to start playing Magic again and just like playing it like they do in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, where like they
You just explain everything you're doing.
not just that,
Out loud.
but I'm like, well, Tom, see, I learned back when I was a child that teamwork is the most important thing in my life. So my deck works together, and that's why I'm attacking with 2 monsters this turn. Because it's just so great when he's just like, when he just stops, like, he's just like, I learned that keeping a trick up your sleeve is what's important when you're living the satellite. And, when Rally got sick this one time, that's when I really realized that you always need to have some extra points stored up for a rainy day. And that's why I play the trap card, Comet Screech. And then it's like, and you lose. And it had nothing to do with what he said.
Here's what I would love. That'd be a fun skit to do.
I would like, can you just imagine Tom like playing a game of Magic where like, it's just, instead of just being like, just like, I learned that you must go all in on every attack because when my dad left me at the age of 5, I learned that you really need to tell people that you love them. So I'm gonna swing with everything.
I love that because it rhymed. I'm gonna swing with everything. That's so good. Oh, it's so great.
I
would love to just do like for goofs and gas. Mostly, I just like to collect the cards, then play the actual game, and that's what I did when I had Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh. Really.
That's how I was with Pokemon cards when I was a child.
The game never interested
The
me
game,
enough
I did not know the rules at all.
to collect the cards. Even.
I just liked the cards.
I just had the cards.
I think I might
didn't
be
even
the
like them
only
that
human
much.
being that actually played the Pokemon card game. Because everybody I talked to was like, I don't know the rules, but I did collect the cards.
I know, that's everyone.
That's literally every person I know. I loved the card game. It was so good.
I fell out of love with it very quickly, and that's including collecting cards. I just had the cards. It was like, I'll give them to my sister. That's like a thing I would not do normally. Is just give something up that I own.
Tom has greed in his heart.
I like owning things and having them and that they are mine.
Tom is materialistic to a fault.
At least I'm predictable.
At least he's predictable.
I'm an understandable
He's a
character.
he's a very lawful character.
At least I make sense within the
Lawful
context
neutral.
of myself. I don't just like change, when the next movie comes. I don't suddenly become like a jerk asshole like bully out of nowhere. I'm consistent throughout.
Yes, of course. So which dragon? Is he Stardust Dragon? Is he Red Dragon Archfiend?
He's a Rose Dragon.
Is he Rose
Is
Dragon?
he Blue Eyes White Dragon? Is he Red Eyes Black Dragon?
I like them. I always wish there was a Purple Eyes Gray Dragon.
Red Eyes Black Dragon is the most powerful dragon because he can say the
not.
N-word.
He's actually worse.
But he can say the N-word.
He can, but he's still worse statistically.
Also, I don't understand why Stardust Dragon only has 2,500 attack and 2,000 defense. Like, that seems like a shitty card.
It is kind of. I guess it's just the effect that's good.
It was that you could, like, resummon at the end of every turn.
Okay, yeah, so
like,
that's
if he got
the whole-
destroyed, you could, like, resummon him. But, like, still.
Oh, there he is.
Damn.
Yeah. I just like collecting Magic the Gathering, and I think about just collecting it again, really. Not even playing or go to a tournament, but just to have the cards.
I only like to draft Magic the Gathering because
yeah.
I feel like that is really what requires a lot of skill because, like, you need to put the deck together.
You can't just have it handed to you from the beginning. There's still luck involved.
Definitely.
But it's not like you could just like outright have something better than the other person.
And so, but drafting is
In a way.
expensive.
It's hard to explain, yeah. It is, and that's the thing is like, I went to a midnight draft of like our first release, I guess, of one of the old things. I don't remember what it was for Magic the
I think
Gathering.
it was Oath of the Gateway.
It was something Gatewatch, but yeah. All I really wanted was the cards, and then I had to, battle people. And I was like, oh man, this stinks. I just wanted to have cards. That's all I really was interested in.
I like drafting.
That's it.
But
No, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a lot more like it has to go into it in a much shorter time. It's cool. Yeah, it's just the nature of them that you just have to pump money into that stuff. It's just like I couldn't. I hate to have some money now, but I couldn't do it.
Tom and I are gonna start. Well, I've already started, but Tom and I are gonna start investing.
I was thinking of that. I was thinking of buying stock in Magic the Gathering and then buying some cards
I'm buying stock.
to artificially raise the stock prices.
Now I want to draft Magic.
Genius.
I've also thought about getting like the Magic the Gathering Arena, like the online version of the card game. But even that, it's like I don't want to get too invested and then maybe buy a card or something.
Oh, God.
That would like I wouldn't be able to forgive myself for that. If I spent real money on something fake that could just also be real.
I've been grinded.
No, that also just could have been like an actual
real, yeah.
physical Magic card I could hold in my hand.
How can this be? Who are you?
We are you. This is who I am. Ha ha.
Not shadow androids. The Eggman fleet is strong, but those black creatures are a
Why is there
formidable
just a laser?
adversary. I
Why
must
is there just
return to the
lasers?
base to devise a new plan.
Why not?
Okay.
Shadow? Android? Am I an android too?
Is he? We'll have to find out.
Is there?
Let's hear. Oh, right, we haven't found Omega yet.
There are like free Yu-Gi-Oh things online that have all the cards, but even that, it's just like it's too much to. You have to know all the cards because everyone there knows all the cards except for your friends who are you're trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh. Everyone though, if you like play online and not with just like some pals, they're gonna know everything. So it's like you have to know everything, or else you just they're just gonna freaking wipe the floor with you in like 2 turns. Am I an android too? I love it. A little shade over here.
Shady.
Let's do a magic draft stream.
We
Just
could.
kidding.
We could. There's also things like, this is a bit different, but what was it? Witcher 3 actually had a card game in universe called Went, which is very fun in game. But it was the reason I liked it in the game was because it was very like manipulable, and eventually you do just become super powerful.
No, no, no.
Tisk tisk.
Come on, come on. Come on. Blow up, please.
But yeah, it was very like manipulable and easy, like to just figure out like strategies to like overpower the other person, because you were always fighting against an AI in The Witcher 3 when you played the game. However, they made an actual card game of it, which they added a lot more to it and changed a handful of things, so it's different. So that's hard for me to accept because I actually really enjoyed playing it in The Witcher 3, like just going around and just like fighting people for cards.
Oh, you fucking prick!
It was really cool. I really liked that, but when it became an actual card game, I was like, I'll try it a little bit, but it was just like, it's lost a little bit of
But
something.
you couldn't cheat because it was against real people.
It's like I'm not all powerful anymore. Like I'm not like I can't. Also because I don't have like the cool cards. I can't earn them the way I did like in the actual game. I'd have to get like packs and get like shitty. Like a freaking stink bug or something. Oh yeah, there's a stink bug.
Oh no!
It's in the light.
No! They've returned!
Yeah.
I thought the winter's not even over yet. Why are they back?
Well, the reason they're in your house is because it's the winter. They wouldn't care about being inside if it was the summer. But because it's cold outside, they want to be in the inside.
Are we monetized yet?
Not quite.
The sooner you do that, the sooner you get like $5 or something.
That is true.
It's $10, idiot.
Oh my god. Look at all that ka-ching, ka-ching.
I mean, actually, we've been making like, $50-60 million a stream.
Yeah. Patreon and all, of course. Damn. As soon as we get monetized, we'll also set up a Patreon just so we can double dip.
Well, we already have a Kickstarter for JetSetDate.io. What a great callback to last week.
The thing is, you know what upset me last week, so I'm not gonna be favorable towards you. I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna yes and you.
Yes and?
You're gonna have to ask Ivy for that.
For what?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no!
Yes and that joke.
Ivy, can you just say yes and?
Yes and?
Oh, it's so funny. You did it.
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh, it's just so funny.
Oh, I'm so funny.
Oh,
Oh my god, shut up, Agnes. Oh,
fucked up.
I need.
Might as well.
Damn, not here.
Damn, not here.
Well, at least it wasn't too far back.
Oh, right.
Did not learn from the first time. At least now we have a picture gun.
I thought I might be able to make it.
What are you waiting for? Eliminate those guns.
Where the fuck is the thing?
I don't know. Maybe you missed it.
Ivy's bad?
If you load to the previous area, will it load to the previous area as well?
Aren't you supposed to get the
Key? That's what I'm getting.
key?
I need.
Please don't touch the ring.
Not touching that ring. Where the fuck is it?
Go back to a previous area. Will it go back to previous areas?
I don't know. I don't think it does. I think it's like the...
Did not go back far enough.
Yeah, see, now that thing is closed, so...
Just gotta restart.
Yeah, gotta restart.
Dang.
Damn.
Damn, not here.
Yeah, see, there it is, and then... I hate that I can't switch it at the start.
It's okay.
I have to fucking go on. There we go. Hi, Omega.
Omega. Let's
No
go.
longer in a room.
I'm not taking the fucking rocket launchers because they were worthless and did nothing.
Well, you could just get some free shots here while it's off to the side, I think, right?
No, I can't like hit it with them because it can't shoot up. They can only shoot forward.
Fair enough.
Fuck, not here.
That would be very odd.
That would be very strange, yes.
That'd be kind of awesome.
It would be awesome. I'd respect the game if it did that.
Did I tell you I was playing a game of Siege and
You didn't.
in the game, the entire time I was like in the chat, I was like, please don't curse. My little brother's watching me. Like, please, my mom will get mad if he says the curse words. And then I died and I just went, fuck, in all caps.
Showed them.
And then like I would just be like, guys, please don't curse, please. And then like at one point I was like, nice fucking shit, man, like good shit.
Come on.
Because I'm toxic.
I know. Oh, come on.
Because I'm toxic. I'm
Yep.
toxic.
You are a toxic gamer, absolutely.
Oh.
If anyone, you.
Tom was drunk last night.
That is not
I was
true.
drunk with friendship.
Dude, so you know how when you work out, the anaerobic respiration creates like lactic acid?
I'm sure no one knows about that, but sure.
Okay, well, little science lesson for you cats out there. When you work out, basically your body, and this is my understanding, and I got a 5 on AP Bio, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Just kidding, I have no fucking clue. But my understanding is that when you work out, you're using so much oxygen that essentially it's almost you're depriving your muscles of oxygen.
Okay.
And when that happens, they have to do what's called anaerobic respiration, which is when they make energy out of, or ATP, out of things that aren't oxygen. So normally, when you do aerobic respiration, you get 32 ATP, which this doesn't really matter, but when you do anaerobic, you only get 2 ATP, so you get a lot less. It's bad.
Yeah, so he's a glass can with a low ATP.
Yes, a glass can with a low ATP, right?
Yeah.
But when you work out, you're essentially depriving your muscles of oxygen, and when they do that, they have to do the anaerobic process of fermentation, which we know fermentation as creating alcohol.
Yes.
Because you basically deprive a food of oxygen, and then it has to ferment. But fermentation can also create lactic acid, which is what it does in your body. It creates lactic acid. But it's kind of funny because that's in fermentation. But in Tom's body, when he works out, it actually creates alcohol, and he gets drunk.
Basically, I was at a party last night. As I've said before, it was a company party, and this fellow was here as well.
Yes.
As well as our other fellow that we've mentioned, Connor, before. And I was doing some dancing, which even surprised me. I didn't expect that I'd actually be doing it, any of that. But it was just one of those things. Like after the first song, was like, "You want to get up and dance? You want to do it? Why not?" And we the two of us got up and danced, and I was like, okay, we'll do like the little shimmy back and forth, like the scene from what's that movie by
No.
what's the movie? Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah.
Like the doing the dancing scene, because I don't know how to dance, so I was just like, oh, I'll sort of do a little joke, thing like that, a little goofy dancing. If you go up there,
Please, I know. I'm trying really hard.
You're just bad.
go.
Oh, you fucking
more guns.
More guns.
Why are you so bad?
Morgans.
Please.
Morgans.
You got 2 ammos with this.
Oh my god, this.
It does a lot of damage though. I would have. If it hits, oh my god.
It's gonna take a while. But yeah, I was dancing, and I was like after like the second song, like I was just dancing the whole time with this person.
Damn. Not here.
And it was very fun, and I got to the point where it's like, when you're drunk, or if you know someone who's drunk and they're like, oh, I love you, man. I love you, right? I get that way when I exercise with people. I was just like, you're a really good friend of mine. This really means a lot to me. I basically just started doing that. if you extrapolate.
That's because his body produces.
Basically, I'm drunk on friendship and exercise.
Which means Tom's not a teetotaler.
Teetotaler. I'm not teetotaler.
I'm the most
Actually,
straight-laced person here. It was
can't-
not Tom, in fact.
How am I?
I'm not very
most
straight.
straight-laced?
It's true.
Huh? I guess I have caffeine.
That's true. It's
That's
an
my
upper.
device.
Caffeine's an upper.
No, but Tom, we also came up with a great new backstory for Tom.
When did we do this?
You know, you're gonna remember when I say it. You know
Go on.
that you're a recovering alcoholic,
Oh, that's right.
because then he can't get peer pressured into drinking.
Here's the thing: is I want to, because I'm Irish. It's one of those things. It's like, if I ever went to Ireland, you know, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm real Irish, they'd be like, alcohol, because that's what Irish is. It's that's what people expect. That's what people like expect. It's like, oh, it's probably drinks and whatnot. But I can't, and so it's like, instead of just being like, oh, sorry, I don't drink, and then people being, you know, pressuring me, being like, no, let's have some alcohol. It'll be fun. It'll be nice. It'll be a great experience. If I'm just like, I'm a recovering alcoholic, I can't. They'll leave me alone.
Yeah.
And so I
He's
just
like, that's not cool. The pressure.
Yeah.
Like that's not. Peer pressure's never cool, but that's extremely not.
So if I just lie, and I'm like, I'm a recovering, you know, alcoholic. You know, I can't. It's like it's a get out of jail free card.
Alternatively, you could tell them that your name is alcoholic.
That would solve a lot of problems. You are correct.
Do you remember that old video of like, I think
No.
it's Shadow. I think it's like Shadow, like, on the phone with Sonic, and he's just like, hi, my name is Alcoholic. And they're like, what? And he's like, bend over.
I don't remember this, but it sounds familiar, like something I didn't know existed.
You fucking assholes shoot me! Oh my
See, I was wondering why you didn't like.
I thought they wouldn't shoot me.
Why? Of course they would.
I'm gonna jump off. That'll put me in the last checkpoint. Then I can. Yeah. Oh, it's still moving the same. I hate this. This level, I remember this level being easy. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble.
Bad gamer.
I remember like getting to like the first thing, like the first time you find it, and then just destroying it immediately. It's like, well, that was easy. And that's my memory of this stage. I don't remember this.
It happens. Don't worry. Yeah, I can just be like, yeah, I'm a recovering alcoholic. The end.
I think I made a mistake. I thought I found the video, and so I posted the link in the chat, in like the Discord, but this isn't it.
That's not it. Oh no.
It's not it.
Can you
It's,
go back a second? Go back 1 second. I thought it said Tom. It says Torn. It says Torn, and you know the RN looks like an M. I thought it was a picture of Shadow's head and said Tom over it. I was like, this is magical. What a coincidence.
well, I guess I will never find it again.
So yeah, that was just like a shitty AMV with static pictures. It was a slideshow.
Did you know there's an episode of Phineas and Ferb where they're long?
No.
Tell me more.
Where they're long.
I'm not interested.
Why are they
Don't
long?
tell me anymore.
Because they're older. There's just an episode of Phineas and Ferb where they go to college, and it's so sad.
It's like the last episode of Chowder.
And he
They
gets
can't have summer
together.
vacation.
He gets together with Isabella
That's weird.
because they're like the
Wait,
whole,
why did they pick up this gun? What
the
the
whole
fuck?
plot of the episode is like
I don't know.
that they're going off to college, and like now you know they're not going to see each other as much, and like they're all like, what, man, we all thought you'd get together with Isabella, and then Isabella's friends are all like, man, we thought you'd get together with Phineas, and they're like, let's make it happen on the last day that you're here. And then they do, and then it turns out that they're going to the same college because Phineas is stalking her.
I thought it'd most likely be the other way around.
No, because now she does like Phineas, but she kind of gave up on him.
Oh, that's good though.
And also at the time, he thought that he was friend zoned, and he literally says like, "I always thought I was in the friend zone." And it's so weird to see happening in Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
And the reason I say they're long is because they're not tall; they're just long.
They're just stretched.
They are literally just stretched. They have the same voices.
That's neat. I
It's,
don't like when shows do that.
yeah, I didn't know how to feel about
When
it.
they do the last
reason-
end, it's like, oh, they grew up.
The reason that I actually know about it is because me and one of my friends were watching. We're just like one day we were bored and we just were looking up like AMVs because we thought they were really funny. Like I think the first we watched was Danny Phantom. All girls are the same AMV.
Whoa.
Bart Simpson. Yeah. There's a shit ton of like edgy AMVs.
Oh yeah, of course.
that use All Girls Are the Same by Juice WRLD.
I've never heard of the song before. I'll be honest.
I've never heard of it either, but it's you can kind
Yeah,
of parse
I'll
out what it's
believe that.
about.
Please show up.
And
Please
it's
show
just
up.
like-
No, please. Where is
I'll
it?
believe you've never heard that song before. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Ferb gets Duke's daughter because he's a Chad. Like the whole time you're like, I wonder what's going on with Ferb, and then right at the end of the episode, Doofenshmirtz's daughter pulls up in a fucking yellow sports car, and Ferb gets in and is like,
Isn't there like a big age difference though?
maybe.
Fair enough. Oh,
Candace's friend is dating Baljeet.
okay.
Baljeet's also a professor.
This is
Because he already graduated, obviously, and then Buford is a film student.
God, let's stop. I don't want to talk about Phineas and Ferb anymore.
Ferb is such a Chad, though.
Yeah. True.
You having fun there?
I'm waiting for the fucking thing to show up so I can shoot it to death.
Bro, apparently it's only 3 years. That's not that weird.
Yeah, that's not that weird.
Okay, well they
No,
look,
it seemed like it would be much more.
visually
right.
it
They
looks
look,
like
they look a
yeah.
lot different.
It's just because it's a cartoon.
But now, just
Yeah, well,
Ferb is now long, so
That's fair. They're about the same height at this point.
I think
so
he's
it's
taller.
it's socially acceptable.
I think he's taller. Actually.
That's really strange.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, I know. Is that why it wasn't showing up?
I don't think so. I think it would go either way. Like in the President's airship mission,
That's a good point.
it's always there.
Where the fuck is it then?
I don't know. It's probably not there.
Yeah, past here.
Just start the mission again.
No, I have so much ammo. It
Yeah,
hasn't
but-
failed this version, this mission yet.
So much ammo, but not a drop to drink.
Please don't get me ring.
I'm not. I'm just shooting things.
Wow, school shooter.
Said it right. Damn, it's not here. Let's start over.
Yeah. Man, I don't even have to make a start over.
I need to get back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are
Shut
on my
up,
neck.
Eggman. Wait, does it think?
I like how it says 0 of 1 Eggman balloons. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, because there's one.
damn count 69.
We did it. Good job.
Go.
Let's go.
Let us go.
Let us depart.
Good stuff. But what were we talking about before Phineas and Ferb happened?
I'm sure something interesting.
I'm sure it was.
I'm sure it was more interesting than Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb is so interesting. The chat, AMVs.
AMVs are a thing. I don't know. They're very. I think they are funny.
They're so funny.
It's.
They're like hilarious.
I can just.
God, I hate this gun. I hate the bazookas so much. They're
I'm
so
sorry to
worthless.
hear
You
that.
can't shoot anything with them. God damn it.
You can shoot
Talk about AMVs
plenty of
more,
stuff.
please.
I watched the Johnny Test AMV. That was pretty good. Oh, the Tom and Jerry All Girls Are the Same AMV is fucking amazing. Also, and Tom and Jerry, remember when they both killed themselves?
Yeah.
Not really, but I'll believe it. I'm not surprised, and I'll have to.
The last episode of Tom and Jerry is just about Tom trying to win over the girl cat, and he can't. And then Jerry's like, oh man, damn, that sucks. But then Jerry gets fucking stood up by the girl mouse. And then the end of the episode is them both just sitting down on the train tracks looking fucking like their eyes are like
Miserable.
bloodshot and like, you know how when they do the animation, like their eyelids are like droopy and stuff?
Yeah.
And they just like sit down and they look like miserable, and then you hear the train horn, and then
It cuts to black.
And that's the last episode.
Damn black creatures. That's nice. That's great. I like that.
What you missed Phineas and Ferb, and that was it. Just so you know.
At least it had like a a good conclusion. Yeah, better than going to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one likes that college thing. Wait, can't shoot. What the fuck is the point of this?
Shoot, I guess.
Why is it shoot down? God.
Because if you're moving forward, it aims
I
down.
wasn't shooting for. That
Moving.
they just straight up have drop off. Oh my god, I hate this game.
I never thought that Shadow the Hedgehog would have drop off.
I never thought that Shadow the Hedgehog would have bullet drop off, of all things.
Damn, this really is a game ahead of its time.
Oh, there's so much time over there, and I can't use this at all.
I know. I'm so mad.
Restart.
That killed the run.
Restart.
Wait, I can break
keep
this
going.
and take this.
You can get that gun, but
Come on. Oh my god.
You're
use the
bad.
bazooka.
You're so
Using
bad.
this. I'm just taking
Use the
these.
bazooka to blow it up and
I'm
get the
just taking
gun.
these. There's not enough time.
When's next segment?
Damn,
Thank you.
not here.
Probably soon.
Yeah.
As soon as we fucking beat this route. God damn.
We're
Oh,
gonna
we
finish
died.
it
Now
up.
we're fucking behind.
I
Restart.
think you've been on this level for like 45 minutes.
Restart. We're already over time for the segment.
I think I can save this.
I don't.
I don't. But
You're just wrong.
I'm
But
just wrong.
Just using time.
oh,
Slow down.
I like you
can't
missed
slow
every
down.
single-
I
I like
thought
you
you
missed
could.
every single bullet. Wait, this isn't Jet Set Radio.
Very precarious. Oh my. Wait. It's gonna show up on the other side of this.
Also would have just showed up there. It would have caught up with you, but
Fuck. I couldn't slow down fast enough. Alright, we're done. No more.
next segment.
No more.
Woo.
Alright, thank you all for watching. We'll be right back with Pikmin 3.
Pikmin 3.
Love
yay.
you.
We love you. You don't want to miss it.